radio down. Turn the underground on. Yeah, make the motherfucking noise, man. Fuck up.
Every Sunday at 8 o'clock sharp, the DIU online TV show starts. Kick off your shoes, turn off your porn. Tell Cryptic to call up his acorn. Music, comedy, Lurch and his friends. Don my even hit Lurch's nuts again. Pyromaniac, bitch, don't you pretend. Stick around till an hour past 10. Represent the underground, represent CD. It's even online cause you broke your TV. Always on time, different guests every week. If you did a joint, don't steal, ruckus see. Disturbance in the airwaves, can you see the ripples? Pretty straightforward, don't try and solve a riddle. Grab what you need and turn it up a little. Pay attention cause you might see ruckus nipples. Tom and Lurch, DIU TV. Always reppin' for the underground and CT. The closest you'll ever get to a BD. Now every Sunday, watch DIU TV. Tom and Lurch, DIU TV. Always reppin' for the underground and CT. The closest you'll ever get to a BD. Now every Sunday, watch DIU TV.
This program is uncut. It contains strong language and some adult situations. Viewer discretion is advised.
I couldn't believe that shit. I really couldn't.
And back. We're live here on the Lurch Down Live broadcast. What up? Lurch, hello. Lurch is running controls for once, or twice, or whatever. I don't know whose idea that was, but his tank decided to go fucking repo this weekend. Yeah, but was that white Cheddar over there? That's me. I'm here. We have Bob from OF&R and Lady Rock with us tonight. And we have Dunbar in the chat room and guest in the chat room. To change your name, go to edit nickname and change your name to whatever you want. Make yourself recognized. Yeah. So, I don't know, what do we got going, Lurch? Well, we got a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, think about that for a second. Our residential artist. The DVD's right there. Behind the laptop. Or, is that one it? We have his Battle from Vegas. Yeah. Which you could take that DVD with you. Because you wanted to show somebody, right? Oh, yeah. We have his Battle from Vegas. Well, that's what's up. We also have 5 a.m.'s video on there, too. Yes, that as well. And also, Cheddar had a battle this Friday. Yeah, that wasn't really that fun. I thought the post-battle show most of us got was pretty good. Well, if you knew about the history of Library Park, you know people be doing that all the time. Yeah, it was still pretty funny. You know, because, you know, I find out about it as I'm walking to my car. Ain't me. So are you going to fill everybody in on what you're talking about, or are you just going to leave? Oh, yeah, well, how do I put this? Yeah, there were 2 people fornicating, so. On the staircase that he took to get from his car to the spot where a couple people from Qualm's crew did it. Did you walk by and say, "They're magic penises"? No, but one of them shouted, "Bridgeport City!" And we took off running. Were you walking by and go, "Oh my God"? Or did you walk by and go, "Holy shit"? Oh. I don't know how awkward that felt when they were walking by us and everybody's like beatboxing like porno music and shit. Yeah. It's just. I don't know, like I said, the Battle itself to me was a little lackluster, and then they run up to me with their cameras like, "Yo, check this shit out." Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, you were in stitches. I thought, you know, you were going to have a heart attack. You were laughing so hard. I don't like that smile. Why? I don't like that smile. What? Okay. Just checking the sound out. Yeah. I don't know. We got this Lurch coming in and out of the damn chat room. Yeah, I know. He's popping in, popping out, popping in, popping out. It goes to Lurch. It's chat room. Pretty much. Closet Lurch. Closet Lurch? Yeah. Oh, Lurch says you have to come out of the closet, and we're waiting on him too. And break the door down. Because, as ADP says, to get long enough. He said Lurch is gay. So, keep in mind, if you say something silly on the show, it's going to get ripped out of context and probably used against my
belittling process.
Sweet. I'll keep that in mind.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how to. I don't know where I was going with it. I'm gonna shut up now.
At least I don't have a funny ass name that we made famous. That's all I gotta say.
No, you have a funny ass everything else.
This is true. But I'd rather have a funny ass everything else than a funny ass name or get charged with 6th-degree larceny for stealing video games.
Like who?
Yeah, that guy.
That's our staple sound clip.
I'm just no, motherfucker's gotta be put on blast. If it comes to my attention that you did something that stupid, you gotta be put on blast.
You do.
It is my civil duty to put you on blast for that. This motherfucker rented a bunch of video games from wherever the hell he goes to, and then he thought he was being slick by returning empty cases.
Oh, come on.
So you got charged with 6th-degree larceny.
Oh,
It is.
Smart.
So.
It's the American way. I don't know. Took him forever to track him down, so we got away with it for a little while.
Hey, Dom, is the chat room having issues on your end?
No.
Keep reconnecting and connecting on me.
Yeah?
As long as we don't lose the stream, I don't care.
Close out of the chat room. It's not like you're gonna not know what Dunbar says about you anyway, so.
This is true.
You already know it's gonna be, he's an asshole, he's gay, he takes it, and no, da-da-da.
I'll relay messages for you, Lurch.
Yeah,
Thank you.
So, we got, again, Bob from OFNR, official FM radio, internet radio, going almost 5 years now.
Yep.
You wanna switch, Lurch, instead of paying attention to the computer? You know what? That sucks, dude, because I really wish you were actually sitting next to me.
Thank you, Tank, for working.
Thank
And
you.
Lurch, freaking Cheddar's got one too, so we could actually.
You think that's gonna stop me?
Oh yeah, he'll get up anyway. For those you don't know, freaking, if you flip over, compress air, it turns to like freezing, and it freezes your arm or your leg, and it burns a little bit.
A little bit.
Oh yeah, a little bit. The last time we did that to him, he went to the hospital.
Oh, man.
Very true. But that was also, I think, has to do with the garbage can echo on top of it. So. Those you don't know, we do the dartboard of pain. That's why we have the dartboard of pain.
Oh, man.
And each number corresponds with a torture element. And we do a lot of different shit for this one.
Yes, we do.
Anyway.
Someone put like a last minute post on Facebook to promote a show, and I thought I would, share it.
Okay.
From the wise words of Dunbar, the Lurch and Dom live broadcast begins in about 2 minutes. Tonight's guest, Bob,
A.K.A. Full Smoke, I'm sure.
No, Bob the Knob from OFNR. No, really, he's their guest. This should be interesting.
Shots fired.
Join the chat room.
Gotta say what's up to Dunbar. And the rest of the Big Bar crew. What's up, fellas?
I'm sorry, it said Bob on the Knob.
Yeah, that's me.
Hey Bob, it's been.
Hey Bob, I was being nice.
It was being that. I was being nice.
Alright, word.
I'm trying.
I love you, Dunbar. Well, we're gonna get that cleared up tonight. Try.
So what do you got for Bob on the knob?
Yeah, what do you got for me?
What do I got for you?
You got anything good for me?
Questions?
Answer that question carefully.
Yep. Too many people talking, brain hurt. Anyway, so how long you... Almost got in the face. I still smell it. So, how long have you been doing OFNR for?
September the 30th this year will be 5 years. Runs strong, OFNR. It's official fucking new radio. Started off as kind of a gag, and lo and behold, 5 years later, we've actually been doing this a long time, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. And it's really what I do it for, is the fun. So,
okay. I guess that's why the dates on this shirt.
Yeah,
right here.
That's actually a prototype shirt made at the OFNR studios.
You want to hold it up better, Lord. You can't really tell with it hanging off your arm like
Sitting
that.
there,
I can't see.
There you go.
They don't want to see you. They want to see the shirt.
I'll try to hold it up so they see the shirt, and I'll go.
OFNR 5.
Yeah. Those are brand new prototype shirts. We got our 5-year anniversary show that we're putting together down in Danbury at the Heirloom. Eyes of the Dead already confirmed. They're going to be our finishing move. They're going to be our kill shot, if you will. And they're coming fully prepared. No double duty for Junior. No Form from Anger. I love Form from Anger. Don't anybody get that twisted, man. We just wanted to see Eyes of the Dead at their full potential. they have to bring their full kit for junior, and we want to be destroyed.
That's a good band.
Yeah, very good. And we actually had them on the show. They were all fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
Shout out to Frank and Shits von Biggenheim. They were on our OFNR Thursday night actually, and got Mouse and Tim from Rail, Risk All Life, Connecticut metal band coming in this Thursday night. So tune into that if got nothing better going on. But yeah, man, it's a labor of love. I do it because I love it. Yeah, I do it because there's an ass ton of bands out there that aren't being recognized, man. And
Exactly.
FM stations are doing a piss poor job at recognizing true talent, and they're just gonna play what people are paying them to play, and that's a fucking crime. Yeah.
Didn't you just recently touch on that in the track? I seen it up on YouTube.
I didn't. Basically, you must be talking about bubblegum rapper.
Well, I was recent. I don't know how new the track is, but I was just recently like introduced to it.
Yeah, it's a very good track.
That's the one.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, in reality, you know, that's why, you know, bands really ought to perk up when you see a DIU TV or a Big Bar Radio or OFNR. You know, we're the kind of folk that, you know, are going to say, you know what, you deserve to have airtime, you deserve to be talked about, you deserve to be recognized, and, you know, that's why we all do this crazy new media thing.
Do it for the love of the music and to get your name out there.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. There is that.
You know, without
shameless
reality, without the artists, the music won't get out there. Without us, the music won't get out there.
Yeah, that's true.
The artists need to really get on their grind and get out there to shows and support all the other acts.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that is the pinnacle, man. If you're gonna do a show or be an artist in any genre, and you're gonna play any gig, go early, stay late. Support every single band that's gonna be there.
This man right here, White Cheddar, is the definition of support.
Yeah, see, that's
he's at every,
commendable, man.
He's at damn near every single show from damn near the beginning to damn near the end, and he's there.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's only helping you as an artist.
I can't say that it isn't.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people that, you know, they show up 10 minutes before their set and leave 10 minutes after.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, and you know, if I were an artist, and I'm not, the likelihood of me inviting that person back probably slim to none.
That's what I'm saying, exactly.
You know?
That's, yeah.
You know, I want the people that are going to go out there and show the love, you know? Show the love for the entire scene. That's how you know, and Big Bar, those guys say it best. You want a scene, you got to make that scene, man. And, you know, that's the truest statement I think I've ever heard.
It's very true.
So, those of you who don't know, I'm wearing that Chaos shirt too, Big Bar. Just want to make sure.
Well, nice. And Bob on the Knob was nice enough to give us some music that he plays on
yeah, bro.
OFNR.
10, what I would consider the top 10. Me and my video guy, my vice president. Actually, yesterday we had a party at my house, and we were talking about like the top 10 bands that like any music lover should have in their library that are independent and not heard here. And you know, I figured, what the hell, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna bring you guys some tunes, especially that you play from all over the place, man. I've got some good bands in there. Sick. They're metal. They're from the Faroe Islands. Tiny little Iceland structure there. Fear Nothing Band. They just came out with a new album. Was number 2 on Amazon, number 5 on iTunes when it hit, and they're DIY. So I mean, yeah, those are the kind of bands that you
I remember them.
You stop for a second, you go, holy Christ, that's the real deal, you know. And the thing I think funniest about them is that they went to the record labels and said, hey, sign us, you know. And nobody wanted to touch them, and then they came out and put out an album, and it was number 2 on Amazon. They should be kicking themselves, man. They should be kicking themselves. But yeah, artists, you don't need a record label no more.
No, you don't.
Make sure we are
not with the Facebook players, the Reverb Nations, even at the time MySpace and all that.
Hey, how about Justin Timberlake taking over MySpace, huh? You guys heard about that? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's gonna take it over and run it into the ground.
It's already in the ground. How much further can you go? 6
Well,
feet?
put Justin Timberlake in the front of that, man. I don't know that he's gonna be able to make anything happen, man. It's gonna take a hope and a prayer for MySpace.
You know what's funny? What I heard was back in the day, what was his name? Sean Fanning, the dude that started Napster.
Mm-hmm.
he was getting, what's it called? He's catching a lot of heat, mainly from, like, Metallica.
Yeah.
And, you know, all that shit happened, lawsuit, you know, news coverage or whatever. And then he teamed up with this other dude that started Facebook. So now they're both eating.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're both sitting on some money.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what he did with his money? He bought the label they're on.
Yeah, I know.
They took him to court, and now he fucking owns them.
Yeah. But, the thing about that is, again, you know, especially a band like Metallica, I mean, they don't need a record label. Even if that record label would have dumped them, they could put out a new record today, and it would be sold out. It would be sold out in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Well, hopefully it'd be a good album.
You're talking to the wrong guy about that. I love those guys. So.
I don't think they put out a good album since Ride the Lightning, or not Ride the Lightning. Injustice for All was okay. Black was okay, but this new stuff that came out with Saint Anger and Death Magnetic is not what I think Metallica should be. But especially Saint Anger. Yeah. Saint Anger just sounds like they just picked up the instruments for the first time.
Well, for me, dude, if Lars was farting on a snare drum, yes, I'm the guy that bought Saint Anger. If Lars was farting on a snare drum, I'd buy that record.
But then again, I'm a huge GNR fan, and I think the new album isn't that bad.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of people do.
Yeah.
So,
after 15 years, it should have been way better.
Yeah, right. No. Right. In all reality, it should just be an Axl Rose freaking solo band.
Yeah.
Solo album. But I mean, you know.
Since we're having this discussion, I think Eminem fell off hard.
Oh man, really? I don't know, man. I'd have to disagree, dude.
No, I don't agree.
His newer stuff is pretty diesel, and that he just put out that new disc with Royce the 5'9", and there's a lot of good tracks on that.
I didn't hear that yet. It's just, I don't know, like some of the new beats he's been using, and like I remember back like on the Marshall Mathers LP when he said things like, all I see is sissies and magazines smiling, he started calling out all these like biggest names in pop. Now those names are his guest features.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there does come a point in time when, you know, you got to be careful, man, who you're dissing, because eventually you're gonna turn around and be like, I want to work with you. You just say like 5 years ago, screw myself, like.
That happened to Benzino.
You know.
For the last like 5 years, he's been begging him for a collab.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, I don't know. The mainstream really, there's not a hell of a lot of talent. You know, there's a lot of talent, but there ain't as much talent as people think. It's usually the same 5 or 6 major players, and then that's all you.
And they're finding people that can sing or can rap, and just here you go, here's the song, here's the music, go to the studio, do it, here it is, boom, here's your $100,000 for doing.
Yeah, I don't know what pisses me off. People that can't make good music worth a shit, and they, you know, they're like making millions off of it, or people that can and they don't because they know it doesn't sell.
Yeah. And so you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. But I don't know. It's a crazy world, man. The industry has changed 110%, and anybody that thinks otherwise is a fool.
Yeah, no, it has. I mean, in all reality, anymore, you got metal fusing with hip-hop, you got rock fusing with country, and country even fusing with hip-hop, everything. So, in all reality, my mind, it's music now.
Yeah.
There's really no real genres too much anymore.
Yeah.
It's music. If it sounds good, you'll listen to it.
Absolutely.
If it sounds like shit, you won't listen to it. I mean...
And there's a lot of that, too, man. You know, as many good bands as there are equal, if not more, bad bands and artists out there that are, like, you know, somebody needs to, like, actually step up to them and say, listen, I'm not trying to kill your dream or nothing, but you might want to think about it.
Oh, no.
You might want to think about a different line of work.
No, for real. People want, like, CT, for example, because this is like an untapped resource.
Yeah.
But like you said, there's just as many, if not more, people out there that just aren't good at what they're doing. And honestly, I think that, you know, if we want to make a name for ourselves or something like that, it's, you know, sad as it is to say, some toes are going to get stepped on. Some feelings are going to get hurt.
For sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
I'm still trying to wonder how high sells. I'm still wondering about that.
Yeah, but there's...
We had a left field, huh, Lurch?
There's so many things out there.
That's a catchy ass hook.
There's so many things out there that I don't understand, you know, how it sells, and I feel like the old guy, like, this is not, you know, this isn't like the old days, right? No, I feel like the old guy, like, oh, man. But it's really awful, and I feel that, you know?
I'm the same way.
And they just keep pumping it out, and they just keep pumping the money into it, and people buy it.
And that's the worst thing, you know. If you people out there would stop buying the crap, maybe they'd stop making it and they'd actually stop for a second and realize that there's really good talent out there. That's really being missed. The industry's sleeping, man, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I'll agree with that one, 100%. You know.
What we got here? What else you got, Lurch?
I don't know, he hit a lot of points I had to ask you.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. No, I definitely appreciate it. You know, you came very informative and, you know, asked you how long you've been doing it and all of a sudden, industry stuff.
Yeah. Well, and that's, you know, in the end, that was really the whole reason behind doing an OFNR, was the whole concept of what I was hearing on the radio, what I was hearing in my car. You know, some of these stations, you know, not to name a few, but I-95 hasn't changed their playlist since 1970.
PLR.
Yeah, PLR. They haven't, you know, you can set your clock to these guys. You know, CCC, the same stuff, man. It's annoying and frustrating and awful, and they should stop doing it, and they won't. And it's terrible. It's crap.
No, you're right. You're right with it. I mean, that's why the UTV started, was to get the local scene out there. Again, Big Bar Radio, that's exactly what to get the local scene.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, you know, on the real, on some real talk, you know, Big Bar, man, you can't deny what they're doing for Connecticut. You know what I mean? Not a million years. Because what they're doing is they're saying that there is a scene out here, and a lot of people will just pass this place, the New York and Mass.
Yeah, that's exactly what
there's a state in between those two, man. And there's damn good talent here.
In all reality, in the metal scene, how many bands out of Connecticut have really gotten signed? I can think of two off the top of my head.
Hatebreed,
but like, and you got Living Trust.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
those are the two bands that I know of that got signed.
Record label.
Yeah, they're on a record label or something.
You know, but then you got thundering bands like Black Stone and Dead by Wednesday, who, you know, Dead by Wednesday is an amazing band. These are amazing bands that they're, you know, doing show to show, and it's.
I mean, you look at Dead by Wednesday. They book everything on their own.
Yeah.
They just came back from
a tour. Yeah.
That actually one of the Big Bar guys drove them all over.
Yeah, Uncle Jesse. Yeah.
And you know, they book the whole freaking nation pretty much, and they do everything on their own. CDs, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, their new disc is gonna be thundering, man. I'm telling you right now. It's coming out in September. Everybody.
You know what I thought was pretty ill?
Put that aside.
There's this dude named Dumbfound. He's an underground MC from like LA or some shit like that. And he I've heard people collabing, you know, like nowadays with technology, you could collab with people without actually meeting them.
Yeah.
This dude, and I'm sure he's done that, but what he had a little live cam set up and everything. He had like he was like rhyming and everything, having a live jam session with musicians from every continent.
That's crazy.
Like at the same time, everybody was like locked on, tuned in, cameras on them with their instruments, and they were having a multi-continental fucking.
That's technology for you, man. That's where we're at, and
that's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, and that again is why, you know.
I mean, that's all different time zones and shit. I don't know, you know, like.
The industry, man. Everybody needs to wake up and realize that the old ways of doing business is dead, and we need to do something about it. And that's the problem with the music industry. They don't want to let it go.
No,
they don't want to let it go, man.
It will be.
Oh, yeah.
Some ski masks and some water guns and stick up the radio station.
Yeah, man. Some days I want to.
Yeah, you know, a lot of local artists may not make the money, but as long as their music's heard, they don't care.
Yeah.
You know, that's the whole thing. If you make a couple dollars off it, great. If you don't, you know what? I'm still having fun doing it.
Yeah.
Right now, you want to talk about your money now and shit like that. And I've said this before, that like once you're gone, they're not going to be talking about how much money you had. They're going to be talking about the quality of music you put out.
Yeah. Who did you influence? How did you impact the music community? You know, and that's the legacy of the bands that are good are going to have that.
Exactly.
When it's all said and done. You know. But
I mean, you look at Political Animals per se. They just put out their EP in April, right? And they had, you know, hard copies pressed and all this stuff, but they also put it out for a free download. So it's just, you know, we're only charging you $5 for the CD, and that's only because we want to just pay for what we paid to do that. But the music's free. Right. You don't have to buy the CD from us. Go to that pit and download it. It's actually on diutv.com. Right. You can go there and download your EP.
Right.
And stuff like that. You know, they don't care about the money, but kick-ass band, and they will leave something behind when it's all said and done.
Yeah, I know plenty more, not plenty, but I know enough people that are like living in and out of their cars, surviving off of merch and like mixtapes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But like I said, you know, when I go to shows, I'm one of the first to show up and one of the last to leave. And if I got the money on me, I won't be buying the drinks. I'll be buying your mixtape or your T-shirts, whatever you got.
And that, I'm glad you touched on that because that is huge, man. If you're gonna go to a live show, bring a couple extra bucks to buy a disc or buy some merch, buy a tee, something, because that person now has the ability to go to the next state. They got they got gas money to get to the next show. If you're not doing it, nobody's doing it, and then what's gonna happen is they're gonna fall off. They're not gonna be able to do it anymore.
You know, I remember a couple years ago when, Cheddar just pointed out no one's gonna remember how much money you made. They're gonna remember how you impacted the music community. I remember a couple years ago, him and I went to Tillard's place for one of the hip hop showcases. We're driving back, and he pretty much said, trying to remember how he said this, but what do Lennon and Beethoven have in common? They're all well known for music. Everyone knows them for music. You can't talk about music without mentioning those guys.
Right. That sounds like something I said.
Yeah, because somehow we were talking about magic moments, and then...
Oh, yeah, that trick.
Yeah.
I'm tight as fuck because I never got to record an official copy of that shit, and the dude who made the beat, his shit crashed.
Let's welcome some dude into the chat room. Welcome.
Some dude.
Yo. We also have Dunbar, myself, and White Cheddar right now. A few other people watching, but not in the chat room. Thank you for tuning in. Again, we have Bob on the knob from OFNR Radio and Lady Rock. We're going to take a quick music break, and then we'll get into talking with Lady Rock a little bit.
All right.
Let's see here. All right, since you sent us gave us some songs here, Bob. Out of what we have there, what would you want us to play?
You can play some of that Fear Nothing. It's their older record. You want that new record? New record is called Move Positive. Everyone should get it. It is on iTunes. It is on Amazon. Buy it. Get it. It's dope. It's hella fresh. If you ever get a chance to see them live, don't pass up that opportunity. They're dope. Police State is a rocking song. That's a good tune. You probably won't find a band like F&B. They mix the metal and the reggae, and the two singers are from Jamaica. And they call it yardcore. That's the name of the record that you guys got. Good stuff. Everybody check them out. Official FN Radio. You can check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/FearNottingBand, NUTTIN. Please check them out. Support them. Love them. They're awesome.
Nice. So we're going to play that Police State. And then we'll play one of Lady Rock's songs that I just got, if I can find it. Let's play Lady Rock Hands Up. So, we'll Fear Nothing Band with Police State and Lady Rock with Hands Up. We'll be right back on the Lurch Down Live broadcast.
DIUTV.
Check the shit out.
Some dude, you're a skank.
I'm just going to mute my line.
Amidst the haze of propaganda, from both the left, the right, the center, essentially once again we see the true barbaric nature. Living in a time of your surveillance, yeah, them just a watch me. Living in a time, yo, me can't move your without them attract me. Living in a time, yo, them try rope me and them try trap me. Living in a time, they set out and they like a fish, them want catch me.
Say Babylon, they match me, yo, where you going, yo? Don't worry where I'm going, yo, Mr. Officer. I don't have no time, I got things to do, so right away, me I tell them I have no time for you, yeah. Cause them a talk, them a the law, but them a the law. They want to stop me now, yo. If I'm a mic again, me bust a left. Gotta be them stand and try perplex, yo.
Police state, police city, police world, oh, what a pity, yo. They mind my business while them now mind feed them food, you know every town. Police state, police city, police world, oh, what a pity, yo. Them want to fire me while I'm talking on my phone. Tell them not trust me, but me not trust them. Say them ready to bust me, I go bust them. Say them not trust me, but me not trust them. Say them ready to bust me, I go bust them. Secret years, get them one stop me shine, one stop me line. Not drop no line, this is the limit, every limit, I pull up a can. This is the way it can't be fight me. Head on the law, another youth is dying. Whoa, hey, head on the law, another mother is crying. She's crying. Head on the law, another youth is dying. Whoa, hey, head on the law, never survive from shining, from shining.
The old familiar story started again. Character assassination. CIA analyst. Why Mr. Crazy? Concocting all kinds of wild fantasies.
Living in a time, I'll be a surveillance. See them just a watch me, Living in a time, yo, me can't move, yo, without them attract me. Living in a time, yo, them try rope me and them try trap me. Living in a time, them set out and they tell like a fish, them want catch me. Police hill, police city, police world, oh what a pity, yeah. Them mind my business while them now mind for them own, you know you me son. Police state, police city, police world, oh what a pity, yeah. Them want to challenge me while me a sit back in a me home.
Focus pattern like food internet. All of satellite, I watch you hold from it. But not damn it, I would them get from it. It's like them want me panic. And if me come me brother shit for me, cause you connect. By the time me connect, them listening panic. Whether car, truck, or bike, or you panic. Who boys them for it, cause above panic. Let me go connect, get on the line. Another youth is dying. Oh, hey, get on the line. Another mother is crying. She's crying. Get on the line. Another youth is dying. Oh, hey, head on the law. Never survive from shining.
Police state, police city, police world, oh what a pity, yeah. Police state, police city, police world, oh what a pity, yeah. Police state, police city, police world, oh what a pity, yeah. Police state, police city.
Now gonna show me what you working with. Now gonna show me what you working with. Hands up, hands down. Let me see you get on down. Get down, get on down. Let me see you get on down. Down, 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 down.
If you anything like me, then you gotta be a little bit catchy. So when you walk up in the clouds that I'm hating, look man, you cannot stop me. Outfit on point, check shoes on point, fresh cut, or your doobies right. If so, then you gonna make a girl of a guy.
They gonna wanna do you right.
Now, make your way to the bar. Ladies, get something sexy. And I ain't talking Pepsi. Fellas, get something hefty. Now make your way to the floor. Let me see you put your drinks up high. And if you don't have a drink, then put your right hand and your left hand way up to the sky.
Now gonna show me what you working with. Now gonna show me what you working with. Hands up, hands down. Let me see you get on down. Get down, get on down. Let me see you get on down.
Now the room spinning, music bumping, floor shaking. Lot of pop locking, I'm stopping. Bags breaking. Drinks spilling, chicks slipping. Oh no. Cares are playing on your song, so let me see you get loose. Let me see you get loose. Show 'em what you working with, show 'em what you got. Watch 'em get mad, 'cause they knowing that you're hot. Can't be maintained, can't be stopped. Stop. Now show 'em what you're working with, show 'em what you got. Watch 'em get mad, 'cause they knowing that you're hot. Can't be maintained, can't be stopped. Stop. Uh-oh.
Now go and show me what you working with. Now go and show me what you working with. Hands up, hands down. Let me see you get on down. Get down, get on down. Let me see you get on down. Down, 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 down.
Stop, don't let out before 8 a.m. Get drunk, the money starts. You step in. That's how they call the land on. Let me see you get down. Let me see you work that body. Move your body to the high.
a new sound now. It's easy, you work that bow, work that bow, work that bow. I think I feel a little bit dizzy. Every time I be places, it's like something's taking over my whole body, 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 body. Hands in the air, put 'em up high. Hands in the air, put 'em up high. Hands in the air, put 'em up high. Put 'em up high, put 'em up high. Every time I be places, it's like something's taking over my whole body, 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 body. Hands in the air, put 'em up high. Hands in the air, put 'em up high. Hands in the air, put 'em up high. Put 'em up high, put 'em up high. You came to get it started, put your drinks up in the air. Bring it down and take a sip and hit the floor and then go sick. You can dougie, you can swag, or you can act a fool. It don't matter how you do it, do it, just do it, do it, do it.
And we're back.
Yes,
right here on Lurch Live broadcast. We have, again, Bob and Knob from OFNR and Lady Rock. And we'll talk to Lady Rock a little bit here.
All right. So, first things first. How long have you been doing this music thing?
19 years. I'm doing my thing. I'm not going to tell you how old I am because I'm 21 forever.
That's
But,
right.
yes. 19 long years, been grinding, so.
Nice. I'm not going to try and do the math, I'm too tired.
No.
But you call the name Lady Rock.
Well, basically, my name stands for something. I then went from Chantera to Brown Sugar. I'm just like, I need something different. Of course, I like to be rocked out, but Lady with an I had a Y because, one, I rock. And when it comes to my music, I'm real, I'm original, I'm cocky, and I'm keen. Always on point with it. I got it.
Nice. That's a great answer. I'm usually used to like, I got it off a box of cheese nips.
Really?
I do.
Oh, my God.
That's it.
Really?
That's it.
Oh, come on.
I've seen it. It was a box of cheeses. I've seen the name on the box, and something clicked in my head.
Now anywhere anybody sees white cheddar,
wow,
they take a picture and put
That's
it
it.
up there.
People see it. They always say, "Yo, I saw this shit in the store, and it reminded me of you."
Wow, this new brisk iced tea thing tastes like crap.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's not
Should have
brisk.
gotten the 4 Local.
Anyway,
He's gonna pass that right there.
do you have any new EPs coming up anytime soon?
Yes, I do. Next single's dropping next month, actually, and I got a special guest up there. It's going to be on there. I don't know if y'all remember him, Dylon, from Making a Band. Dylon, and Dylon.
For real?
Yeah,
Who
he's going to be, it's going to be,
Greatest rapper of all time?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's top 5.
Top 5.
Definitely.
Why is he that white cheddar?
Because he spits hot fire.
Hot fire. That's him. Track's going to be inspired. But you're going to love it, definitely. Other than that, I'm working on my next album. It's going to be produced by Mikey J. Shouts out to Mikey J from EMI. Yeah. Look out for that.
Any shows coming up soon?
Next show, I actually just did one last night. I'm going to have to keep y'all posted on that. But to definitely get the scoop, you got to go to my website, which is www.ladyrock.com. And again, that's Lady with an I, not a Y, because I rock.
No, I did read your bio online, and I got to pull it up here because I saw something that caught my eye that, I want to ask you about.
Okay, go ahead.
Once the damn thing loads.
What do you want to ask about? I got to look it up.
Something about, there was she was part of a 25 MC contest thing, and she beat out 24 other guys, and she was the only female MC.
Yep, that was in Brooklyn. No, that one was in Brooklyn.
Okay.
At this place called Sultana's. When I say I was there, I didn't go on to 3 o'clock in the morning because that's how many people was there. And I just thought, I don't know, when you go out of town, you're like, oh, MC rapper, she's female, okay. Oh, you're from Connecticut? Oh, okay. So I get on stage, what's she's gonna do? Killed it. And, ran it. only female, and it wasn't because I was the only female, because what I was spitting was real. You know what I mean? So that's how I do.
It should make people recognize.
Now, 2009, you received how was that music award?
Yes, for the
female
Rap Artist of the Year. Think that.
Nice.
Shouts out to Hollaback Video. Yeah.
And you participated in Connecticut's #1 hip-hop station, 93.7 Tri-State Tour.
Tri-State Tour with DJ Buck. DJ Buck put that together. Again, it was a audition. I got picked to do that. So definitely a blessing.
Nice.
Mhm.
Now, I saw on there that you toured with Remy Martin, D12.
Opened up. Yes. Opened up for Remy before, in Bridgeport. Again, killed it. I did a lot. I opened up for Chic Luke actually twice. So it's been fun. It's been fun.
Well, everyone you've opened up for, who would you have to say was like, just someone when you said, hey, you're opening up this person, you just like bounced off the walls?
Yeah, of course I gotta say that. Of course.
But like, if you had to pick one, that you just got like more.
Who's your favorite person to open for?
I gotta say Chic.
Oh, okay.
Gotta say Chic.
I mean, with the KRS-One show coming up, Political Animals is on the bill for that, correct?
Yes.
So Torius must be like jumping around because every other show he's wearing a KRS-One shirt.
Yeah, KRS is. Yeah.
No, I mean,
I'll be excited about that too.
He's sure. I seen him perform twice, and he was like doing his old tracks. He was like doing just freestyle shit. He was ciphering with the crowd. He had the whole crowd silent while he was making some speech, and it was the most unreal shit I ever heard. He's got the whole, nobody having their own little conversation. Everybody's all ears while he's up on the stage talking about how he's like the foundation for this shit. And, you're looking up at him on stage. He's like, do not look up to me. You should look down on me. This shit's evolving. You should be able to spit harder than I do. You should. I'm just like, wow, this motherfucker is unbelievable. Somebody threw a beer at him, and the whole crowd was about ready to bum rush him, and he was like, no, stop. It's okay. Like, leave him alone. Security, don't touch him.
Wow.
Like, damn.
That's one thing that guy.
He's dope.
I'm saying. Meanwhile, Ill Bill sees somebody give him a thumbs down in the crowd, and he throws him off the stage and tells security to get him out of here. People got chips on their shoulders.
I guess so.
Okay, we get switch back over. Are you opening up for anyone anytime soon?
No time soon.
Talking about all that. Yeah. Anyone else got any questions? Because
ask away.
I'm tapped here.
So the albums that you've got now, like the new stuff that we just heard, that's all produced by a producer or is it DIY?
My whole album that we just heard is produced by Young Boys, Andrew Broadway Williams, dope producer by the way. My new stuff is actually from Mikey J.
Right.
From EMI. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So in the 19 years, I mean, if you had, like, if somebody were to come up to you now, just starting out, trying to get into this thing, what advice would you give them? I mean, what could you tell these new upcoming artists?
I would definitely tell them if that's something you want to do, something you love, do not give up. I mean, I've been going hard for so long. And it's hard, but if that's what you love, you don't ever give up. Don't. I'm the type of person, I'm going to be rapping, so I'm like in, what do you call it? The pens.
Right.
Something with a cane.
From diapers to diapers.
This is what I love to do.
No, straight up.
Keep doing that.
And a lot of people, especially, I don't know about you, but I know myself, I don't got time for shit else.
Exactly.
Nothing. Like, I don't have any other hobbies, I don't have any other shit I'm involved in. I'm just, if I'm not at work, that's what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess
even at work, just bumping out about music and everything else.
Well, yeah, because even when I'm at work, like, if it's slow or anything, I'll just be, like, freestyling to myself and shit. I don't know, it's all I can think about.
Yeah. So now, do you have a regular, something I always ask the independent guys, do you have a regular job, a 9 to 5?
Of course. I have a regular 9 to 5.
So I mean, like, this is something that people, a lot of people don't realize, you get to see your favorite artists out there rocking it out and throwing it down.
Right.
And yet you still have to go to work every day.
Still gotta work to pay for the things I want. And if I wanna, like I said, you gotta keep grinding. So a lot of my money is going toward my music.
Right.
So it's like
you gotta do something.
Got to.
But it's just for me again, it's one of those things. You go out, you have the records available. Yo, somebody pick that up. You know what I mean? Like, how about Lady Rock? I'm liking what I heard, what little we heard, just with one song. So
Thank you.
I hope they're playing some more. Yeah.
Definitely.
Some dude in the chat room wrote, "She's awesome."
Thanks.
Needs to check out Dojo on Tuesday nights. I know
there you go. Shameless promotion.
Yeah, that's what the show's about. You're on the show. Promote yourself.
Shameless promotion. Gotta love some dude. Some dude does the Thursday Night Chaos on off an R. He's our resident psychopath. It's pretty much he is very much responsible for the war with Big Bar, which I know we're gonna get into a little later.
If anybody wants to call in, our phone number is 203-437-7442. You can call in anytime you don't see a commercial on the TV. So,
but since we're talking about music and which is pretty much a giant portion of this show.
Sure.
I came across a post on Facebook that I wanted to bring up here, see what people's opinions are.
Who's responsible for this post?
Dr. Jones.
Oh, Jesus. What did he say?
Well, this one, kind of caught my eye here because, a lot of artists, when they're on stage and most of their sets are recorded, via video, sometimes they like to do cover songs. Or, they like to take the beat from a song they heard on the radio and, throw their own lyrics into it.
I've done that.
Well, what Congress is thinking of doing, if, you get recorded doing that, apparently they want to make it a felony.
Felony?
Here's what you says right here, you put the exact words.
I will only say that, like, from a legal standpoint, violating copyright law is a felony. It's a federal crime. So I understand where they're coming from, but in the same breath, like, everybody does it.
That's why they're even saying. I do karaoke shows.
If I ever any beats that I've been using without permission or I've jacked up, I do not sell them.
Right, exactly.
I'm just posting that shit.
You're
not making money.
Demo shit.
Yeah, but this is what, this is an expert of it that was on the Facebook page. Post a video of friends singing karaoke, go to jail.
Yeah.
This week, senators will be voting on a 10 strikes bill to make it a felony to stream copyrighted content, like music in the background of YouTube videos, more than 10 times.
Be careful with them ciphers on Wednesday nights.
Wow. I
got a verse for them. They want to do shit.
Right. And I bet you if we dug deep enough, I bet you'd find the RIA behind this. I bet you $1.
Well, if I open up the link, I'll probably be like,
I bet you $1.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, those are the guys they're the same guys that were fucking around with Napster. They're the same guys that, they're all about, oh yeah, the artists are making the money, When in reality, Sound Exchange and RIA, they're not paying the artists. They're paying the labels. And those labels are then splitting that money 100 times over. And artists are lucky if they get a penny to every song. So it's lining the pockets of the people that aren't even involved. And not at all giving back to the artists. Yeah. So what they're saying is, and what you're hearing from these companies like Sound Exchange and RIA is bullshit.
If you got a platinum record, you're making like a quarter off of every sale.
Yeah, exactly. And it's pathetic, and everybody else is getting that money, and this is another reason why, in my personal opinion anyway, the independent artists have it right, because you're not selling out, man. You're cutting out that middleman. You're cutting out that dude who's going to take all your cash and tell you that you got to play just like whoever, just like the rest of the stuff that they're selling, jamming down our throats every day.
That's why. Back in the day when people were first hearing about the Locks, they were fucking with Bad Boy, and after like one album, they're like, fuck this, and they went to Koch.
Yeah.
My theory is, streaming your friend who's drunk off their ass singing I Touch Myself, yeah, it's funny as hell.
I would consider that parody, to be honest.
I gotta find that video of you dancing.
Yeah. No, hey, I'm trying to make a serious point here. But if there was an artist out there, say they have like one big inspiration that got them into music. I'll throw this name out here as the first one that popped in my head, Tupac.
Right.
And you want to show love to the guy during your set and cover one of his songs just for your set, because maybe it was the passing anniversary of Tupac. You want to show love to the guy. I don't see what the fuck the problem is with that. You're showing love to someone who inspired you to get into music.
You know, and the way that the law works now, it's up to the club to have those licenses.
Right.
That's the way it works now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way it should be. You know, this guy obviously, you know, is just telling what it is, but hopefully we've got better and more important things to worry about than somebody singing karaoke. I would really, if it came to me, somebody was trying to sue me for some karaoke shit, I would say it's parody and, you know, chalk it up to a, you know, First Amendment right to do so.
It's just, it's a thing to do nowadays, though.
Yeah, it's not the people that sing karaoke are funny to sell anyway.
No, not even that. I'm not even talking about just quote-unquote stealing music and shit. Just in general, that's the thing to do. You know, times are hard, money's short, a lot of people don't got jobs. You look at someone the wrong day, your ass is in court.
Mm-hmm. You know, and the other thing, you know, to think about is, like, again, it's not the artist. Like, a lot of people are pissed off, you know, pissed off at Metallica for Napster. When you really go back to it, yes, Lars was a big voice for that. But if you really looked at it and, like, actually did research, you'd see that, like, it's really the record labels, it's the RIA, sound exchanges, the guys that are making all this huge money and not giving a dime back to the people that matter, to the people that actually, you know, are doing all the hard work. This is retarded. This is probably one of the most retarded things I've ever heard. And hopefully enough people will agree that, you know, obviously a couple people singing karaoke or doing covers or
yeah, we'll have
it's kind of like part of the course, man. That's,
how much more money do those motherfuckers really need? Like, they're having trouble trying to figure out how to spend the dough they already got, and now they're just, like, bleeding you dry for more.
This way, man.
This is why the music industry is dying, as far as
you're saddled from drugs and stuff.
Yeah.
They can't buy their fucking drugs or booze and all that.
Because they're so focused on that cash that they're neglecting to realize the talent, and that this is the whole reason that we have the problem that we have today with regular radio, with people not being able to get exposure. Right. It's all about the cash, man. It's all about the bottom line, you know. And I guess, yes, in the end of the day, it's a business, but you're gonna make what, 25 cents? Like Cheddar was saying, 25 cents off of that song. Is that really gonna make or break your bank? Really? Like, for real?
What do you got?
That's what I do. Where's the camera?
This one. Come on, son.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's what Cheddar's known for. Getting up and just, come on, son. You know what I do? I gotta make a DVD of that picture or something like that. Just,
yeah, you know, just like,
quick. No, I didn't come up with that, right?
I know.
But you know,
you might get in trouble now, you know.
Well, I don't
think I love her would get
yeah, no. Most people.
MTV, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Making money.
What do you got to do with that?
They started at Lover.
What?
They did Lover
They ain't make them on, son.
MTV can shut it. Anyway.
Yeah, no doubt.
Do they even play music anymore?
No. But that M is supposed to stand for music.
Yeah. Although wait,
not media anymore.
Yeah, it might be.
They do play music, yo. When the Jersey Shore comes on, you see everyone going, "Hey, look at me! I'm a jackass!" Ooh.
I'm sort of ashamed of myself, but I was watching MTV2 for like 2 hours today.
Was Beavis and Butthead on?
No, Martin was on.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Young Martin now. All right, some dude in the chat room says, "Yo, Lady Rock has recorded her own music. Would she be explicit because our chat room is freaking censored for some reason? Pissed probably if somebody else profited off her beat. Or
you know, that's actually that's a really good question.
And she got nothing.
You've worked really hard to get your tunes.
Oh yes, of course. All my hard work and I'm not getting anything. Like, come on. Yeah.
Even if they grabbed the instrumental, did something else with it, or.
I'll be pretty upset. I must say, yeah. Can't even sit here and lie. I'll be mad.
and probably be repercussions, so
oh,
yeah. Try it. You know what I'm saying? She's been doing this a long time. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, you gotta see both sides, but in the same breath, I mean, we are at a pinnacle point right now in music where everything is kind of coming together. You know, the internet has changed things so much that we all kind of have to realize that that's the way it is, and there is going to be some repercussions because of that. You know, we got to take the good with the bad, I guess. You know, and the good is that, you know, there's so much out there that, you know, people could get turned on to, and the bad is that, you know, they could totally rip somebody else off and, you know, make their name that way. And if you're doing that, you cheap ass motherfucker, and you should get your ass kicked.
Some people are snakes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just to make a buck, you know. At least give credit to where credit's due, at the very least. Yeah. Right. Be like, yo, I got this beat, well, I got it from XYZ, yo. If it wasn't for this person, I would have never heard this, you know? At the very least, that's the least you could do, man. Shit.
I'm happy to say I finally got enough people that I know that I can reach out to for, beats and production and shit.
And you can be original.
I haven't got to play around on SoundClick or any of that shit anymore.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's a lot of talented people out there when it comes to making beats.
That's already a thing too. No, it's just.
It's not really that. I mean, it's hard, and you got to find the right people that are, really good at it. But in the same breath, you got a computer, and
that's what you really need.
You can make pretty much just about anything.
College students go out, everyone buys a laptop, and if you buy a MacBook, it comes with GarageBand. There you go.
Yeah.
Go spend a.
I made my first and last beat in GarageBand.
You go out.
and last.
You can buy mics for like $40.
Yeah.
You don't even need like top of the line equipment if you know what you're doing behind the controls.
I use a regular on-stage vocal mic when I record stuff.
Yeah.
I got a Samsung G-Track. It's a fucking USB mic. Cost me like $1.20.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I fuck
With an
around
instrument input on.
Yeah, that kind of you kind of got to configure it the right way to get it to work, but
sure.
It gets the job done. Yeah.
Alright, I gotta find one more freaking cable there.
Lose some shit?
No, sifting through shit.
Oh, I forgot I had this motherfucker right here.
Oh yeah,
The whole time I could have been pissing off Lurch.
In the 19 years that you've been doing this, is there a track that you've done that like really stands out for you? Like I know it's like
that's a hard question because I got like so much material. Gosh, I gotta say the one that I just did, which is called A Message to the Industry. Like that's a real dope track, and it's speaking the truth, and it's speaking what a lot of people are scared to say. So.
Is that the one that's on this right here? I just ripped and we're gonna play in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, while we get what?
I'm trying to just see if this is gonna work. Hopefully it does, and you can eliminate the whole remaining thing. And this is great about having a bunch of chords over here and trying shit out. This whole show is an experiment of anything and everything, audio and video. So we just try all different shit all the time.
And side note,
anyway,
I'm ripping off Tommy Doomsday here.
Push the button.
Public service announcement. Don't buy this shit. It's nasty.
Did you just say announcement?
Announcement.
Listen, I have a speech impediment. We're all aware of that.
I don't think mispronunciation is a speech impediment.
It might be.
That's a speech impediment.
Listen, James Joyce has a lesson. We leave him alone.
No, we don't.
Okay, except in battles.
Well, that's the thing, we like to, we're involved in the battle scene, so if somebody wants to talk shit outside of the battle scene, we're more prepared to accept that. It's like being roasted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never want to get roasted.
So,
fuck that.
You get roasted every week.
No, but if we set up like an event where we had a bunch of people who knew me from the whole underground scene, and it's at the event, we're going to roast Lurch. I don't want to be there.
This dude will shoot up the place.
I don't. I'll be like 2 people in and be like, damn it, I'm leaving. Somebody buy me a pint of Jack or something. Shut the fuck up! No worse. Yeah. But, we want to hop into music videos and now music break, or?
We'll go into the music break, then we'll jump into the videos after.
Okay, and then
just make sure all this is freaking working right.
we shall come back to the one segment we can do tonight. No, not that segment.
Yo. We're just going around where it says you're totally gay. I'm not sure what's up with that.
Let's not start sucking each other's dicks quite yet. I said, Lurch is gay.
At least my nickname's not Bob on the Knob, alright?
Yeah, well,
I got gonorrhea. Shots fired.
Hey, shots fired.
Sorry, I got thrown one insult per show.
Oh, please. I'm a
That's the
boy.
first time he's ever actually gotten a word in that was pretty good.
That's alright, man.
He's usually balls.
Trust me, man. You can't say much more worse things than some dude has said to me in the 2 years that he's been doing off and on. That
I know
guy,
guys on crack that makes more sense than you.
he rips on everybody and anybody too.
Me?
Yeah, I'm saying you rip on everybody and anybody.
Yeah, I'm that one.
That's kind of the way it should be, though.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I think it was our second show when we were still on U Broadcast. My cousin up in Massachusetts was listening for the 2 shows. She goes, "You make fun of him way too much, and this and that." So, a couple weeks later, she's listening, and we started on TV. And she says, "You know what, screw this. You guys gotta stop making fun of Lurch." I said, "Alright, make a page on Facebook, save the Lurch campaign or something like that. If you get X amount of people, we'll only make fun of them this much."
Yeah.
She had to get up to, 1 million people?
Yeah.
A million people.
Yeah.
I think then we would stop. How's she doing with that? I think there's still 8 people from later. Wow. And I'm one of them only because I want to read it.
Yeah.
So, it ain't out there.
No, I don't think it's even there anymore. I think
She might have deleted it by now. Damn. But anyway, like her own squeak.
Yeah.
Let's jump into another way to do rap song here. Industry.
Fire.
Okay, fire.
Yes, industry fire.
Industry fire.
That's what it is. Well, not industry fire, but
fire.
And then we'll jump into another band that Bob brought with us.
Do his track first.
Okay.
Thank you.
And call from Blastoma called God Killer.
There you go.
So we'll start with that and go into later.
they shooting outside.
After that, we're gonna be back live and we'll jump into 5 a.m. Springfield video, Master Revolution, which Cheddar was a part of, and a lot of other people were a part of. And then White Cheddar's battle from Las Vegas, which was a fucking awesome battle.
It was, I lost patience with. I mean, I know they got a lot of other shit to do and it ain't really their fault, but I was just like, I don't know, Detox is gonna get released before.
Yeah. So, we'll be right back on the Lurch on live broadcast.
On DIUTV.
Check this shit out.
I said Lurch is gay.
You reptile world up! Nothing sacred, nothing is yours. We're gonna set the world ablaze and whatever. With promotion of my hand, I am the end of everything. I'm gonna explain the the prophets started coming, the consequences. Whoa, of my actions, from my own image. Open the gates of hell, I'm coming home again. I'm coming to sit on my throne. I'm coming on you. My righteous members like you do. I want to burn in hell. I'll pull your wrist down your eye. My undead breaker flow. I will want to die. What's the fucking forward? I have killed your savior.
The industry's attracted to bubblegum rappers. I chew them up and spit them out and throw away the rappers. If you're in the industry listening to this audio, your bubblegum material ain't bumping in my stereo. I guess these labels don't think longevity, cause they signing whack rappers real heavily. These artists out here, no originality. Their music makes no sense, no clarity. And I don't give a damn if you're not hearing me. Get these lame ghostwriters, call it rap charity. Donate a bar or two. Matter of fact, donate a whole damn track and bring hip-hop back, cause hip-hop's gone. And I'ma teach these lames a thing or two as soon as I get on. Another thing, kids learn from what they see and hear. So who are you to spit nonsense in the air? Hold this, nigga, this, bitch, that. Step your spit game up, come on, cause that ain't real rap. Money this, change this, whip that. Do us all a favor, derail, get off the track, Come on, bring real hip-hop back, cause that bubblegum material ain't bumping in my stereo. Come on, bring real hip-hop back, cause that bubblegum material ain't bumping in my stereo. This is a message to the industry. This is a message to the industry. This is a message to the industry. That bubblegum rap don't appeal to me. Your bubblegum material ain't bumping in my stereo. Whatever happened to just rapping real well? Today there's too many gimmicks to make a quick sell. And what's sad is real rappers get stimulated, and everything they done did gets imitated. All I'm saying, think outside the box, or watch the record sales drop down like they stock. Google the real rappers: Biggie, Pac, Lauren, Ye, Eminem, and Jay. Come on, bring real hip-hop back, cause that bubblegum material ain't bumping in my stereo. Come on, bring real hip-hop back, cause that bubblegum material ain't bumping in my stereo. This is a message to the industry. This is a a message to the industry. This is a message to the industry. That bubblegum rap don't appeal to me. Your bubblegum material ain't something, it ain't something in my stereo. Your bubblegum material ain't something, it ain't something in my stereo. This is the message to the industry, the message. This is the message to the industry, the message. This is the message to the industry, your message. Rap don't appeal to me. Bubblegum material ain't pumping in my stereo. Come on, bring real hip hop back, cause that bubblegum material ain't pumping in my stereo. Come on, bring real hip hop back, cause that bubblegum material ain't pumping in my stereo. This is a message to the industry. This is a message to the industry. This is a message to the industry. That bubblegum rap don't appeal to me. Come on, bring real hip hop back, cause that bubblegum material ain't pumping in my stereo. Come on, bring real hip hop back, cause that bubblegum material ain't pumping in my stereo. This is a message to the industry. This is a message to the industry. This is a message to the industry. That bubblegum rap don't appeal to me.
So we're back, and we're two, actually, brand new to DIU TV here. Last Doma with God Killer, and Lady Rock with Message to the Industry.
And it's kind of funny.
I have a short-term memory.
I
don't smoke cigarettes, but I still have a short-term memory.
Kind of funny to talk about message to the industry. A firework and also pretty much shots fired to the industry. Yeah.
Remember last year we were broadcasting on the back porch?
Oh yeah, it was like
just sitting back and watching all the fireworks go off.
We were like maybe not even a quarter of a mile away from the Naugatuck fireworks, and we're still broadcasting, and then all of a sudden,
everybody watching was listening to the fireworks.
Yeah, and we just like started playing Battleship like in the background in the middle of it. We were having fun that year because it was literally just me and him.
Yeah, we started off out for TV anyway, outside on the back porch, and made our way to a garage, and made our way to a basement.
We're getting places. We're getting deeper down into the underground.
Literally.
We were above the ground, then we were ground level, yeah, now we're underground. Anyway, yeah, who farted? Probably not.
Probably.
In the chat room.
Yeah. Don't do the skank.
Anyway, thank you, Lady Rock, for coming on.
Thank you for having
You're more than
me.
welcome to come anytime you want.
Definitely.
Everybody check out the website.
Yeah, check out.
Again.
Yes, make sure y'all visit www.ladyrock.com. That's lady with the I, not a Y, because I rock. And I got to give a shout out to my team, Sky's the Limit, my brother Slim Goody, said he rocks, Sonny Chiva, and again, MJ from NY, doing big things out there with EMI, and I love y'all all. And my fans who support me, keep supporting me, because it's hard for female rappers in the game. So,
it is.
You know, definitely support.
I think it's cool as fuck to see a female rapper. I'm not gonna lie.
With talent.
With talent.
Oh yeah, of course with talent. I think that I can't talk.
Any and all information, make sure you do go to ladyrock.com.
Yes.
And,
all my other links is up there, my Reverb Nation, Facebook, you know, add me, request.
You got music up there, videos up there,
yes.
You name it, it's up there.
Yes, indeed.
Grind it. Links and contacts, it's all there.
Yes.
So make sure you guys all check it out. And thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Like I said, anytime you want to come on, just give Lurch a shout, and more than welcome to.
And I'm here.
So.
All right.
All right.
Thanks,
and
guys.
as some dude says, make sure you do check out Dojo on OFNstudios.com.
Shameless. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Right.
if we're going to go that far too, check out the Connecticut Hip Hop on the Ground show on Big Bar Radio also, which Cheddar is part of.
I'm not even going to say nothing because I'm just going to start saying check this out and that because there's so much shit going on. But yeah.
I'm talking about immediate media right now that we know of anyway. So.
Right.
That y'all should know of too.
Yeah.
But you see this. You see what we're doing here. CT, we're coming. We don't fuck around.
Little by little, man. And Dunbar says in the chat room, much respect to Lurch for booking great guests recently. That's because I told him. He says, "Damn, your show's stepped up." I said, "You gotta give it to Lurch. He's the one who's been booking everything." So, I do all the technical part at the end of it. He does all the guests and spruces with them, fluffs them if you gotta. I don't fluff the guests. Wait, what?
I mean, it kind of fluffed me a little upstairs.
Hey, listen, we got that secret. Anyway, that was the bye, Lady Rock. Good night, Lady Rock.
Good night, late guys.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
So anyway, after all that fluffing comments, all right. Hold on.
Hold on.
Lurch has got a case of the.
Yep, pretty much. It is now time for to see White Cheddar's battle.
He got you. He got you on that one. Y'all thought he was gonna say something else.
They pulled a White Cheddar.
What?
He pulled a White Cheddar. What your live said. Every time, well, the last couple I saw, you go to do, you can't stop me, and all of a sudden you break out into something else.
We only did that once.
Twice.
Yeah, but that was the last one. We did that once recently, and once like 2 years last year.
So you still pull the White Cheddar.
You said recently, like in the last couple of shows.
Okay. Last couple shows I saw you.
The last time we did
Wait.
we fucked that stage up.
Yeah,
You're saying Lurch is pulling White Cheddar.
Pause. Pause. But no, not even pause. I ain't trying to steal shit from Big Pop, but get the fuck out of here.
Anyway, we've been waiting a long time for this battle. I definitely want to get into that, and definitely 5 a.m.'s new video. Before we worry about the stupid shit that nobody gives a fuck about me saying. So, yeah, we have 5 a.m. Mass Revolution and Cheddar's battle versus Pop Culture in Vegas. And it's a promo battle, so stop asking who won.
It's a... I've talked about it enough. Fuck it. Just watch the video.
We'll come back with the weekly rectal cavity.
Alright.
Why you gotta smile and like that, Lurch?
It was just funny.
We do this segment every week, and for
Actually,
some reason, every time someone says rectal cavity, you're like...
They'll just play right through.
Just give that sinister Beavis laugh, like...
So we got Mass Revolution first, then the White Cheddar Pop Culture.
Ice spit
Fire battle from Las Vegas.
So check it out.
Check this out.
Is he talking yet? Not yet, sir. We're making talk. Yes, sir.
Anyway, and hold on, guys. Okay, so we're having some technical difficulties.
That's
That's just a nice way of saying we're fucking up.
big time.
We're live. You fuck up a lot live. It's more, it's authentic, it's real. We don't record this shit ahead of time.
No, we don't.
We're just sort of winging it. We're not really following the format.
But yeah, we'll definitely try to get the bugs worked out. We'll play videos next week. But anyway, it's now time for the segment that I was originally supposed to do, but I threw a curveball into the mix.
Yeah, you did.
Guess it was sound clip. Now time for Lurch's.
No! If you could have just waited for him to say rectal cavity and then drop that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I wanted to catch him before.
That would have just been...
Yes. It's now time for my weekly rectal cavity. Where this is the part of the show where I pick out something out of the week that was complete of an asshole nature, and then Don plays a million sound clips. I can never get my point across, and I quit halfway through. Super magically delicious. But I actually have 2 this week. I gotta make up for last week. So
yeah, we didn't do it last week.
It's a bigger rectal cavity. Pause.
You got a disease.
I got them.
Anyway, we're gonna start with last week.
Yeah.
Last week's rectal cavity. I had to go to Newburgh to pick up a car. And I got the munchies after I got the car.
Hot what? You do realize that if you're just hungry, that's not the munchies. You're just hungry.
Yeah, I'm just hungry, but I like saying the munchies.
Yeah, you have to obtain the munchies, though. You have to do something to get the munchies. You don't just get
I drove 2 hours. I got the munchies.
Yeah. I don't think you get it.
He's a one pot smoker.
Okay, I got hungry after driving for 2 hours.
That's better.
So, I'm actually rocking my full blast t-shirt I bought. You know, because by going a long drive, it's a very comfortable shirt. Well, 3 newly minted lieutenants from West Point, because West Point is down the street from where I was, decided to bust my ass because they think it was a Marine shirt. I kept on walking and going, till one of them screams, "Hey, when a lieutenant's talking to you, you pay attention!"
You should have just been like,
"Shut the fuck up!"
Or,
"They're magic penises."
Or,
No, I actually pulled it down. And when a guy who has nothing to lose is ignoring you, you leave him the fuck alone. And then they proceeded to get in my face.
Who the fuck said that? Bill Paxton?
No, Dom said, never
Don't
mess
fuck with somebody who's got nothing to lose.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
And then the 3 of them decided to get in my face and start yelling at me about how they could kick my ass and everything. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and kick my ass, because then you go all the way back to private. I know how your military laws work. And then they walked away.
Yeah. I didn't see that. They got that.
Ways work.
I had to sit through a 3-hour class in basic training about the UCMJ, Uniform Code of Military Justice.
Oh, thank you for clearing that up.
I just did through a half-hour presentation about a code of ethics at Target.
Hi, Mom.
Shouldn't the camera be on you if you're talking?
Oh yeah. I'm not used to the controls. Hi, Mom.
He's not used to pushing the buttons. He's used to jerking the chain.
Yeah, pretty much.
It happens.
Now,
You just got insulted.
rectal cavity number 2.
What? Is it even possible?
Yes. I'm doing a rarity that I've done maybe 3 times with this segment. This week's rectal cavity is me.
So Lurch is gay.
And why, you ask?
I got gonorrhea.
Because he is, eh?
Mom, are you watching the show?
Not anymore. No, she's not in the chat room.
No, Mom, we're on the show. Call into the show.
Hey, Sam Walton, get off the fucking phone while we're on the air.
Okay. No, it was my mother. I'm her tech support agent. Anyway, back to me being...
You don't look Indian.
Being the rectal cavity this week. Shut the fuck up! Last week, I began the show ranting about high school bullshit. And then I finally had a thought to myself, you know, after the show was done, after I dropped off Doc Jones. Because of the fact... Hang on, I'm being semi-serious here.
We are too.
Perfect. I had time to think about the whole situation, you know, together, because, you know, I'm Irish. When somebody pisses me off, I don't fucking think. Sat down and I called the person that I had a huge fight with. We talked 2 hours about the whole thing. You know, it all stemmed from, you know, I had to go do something and she wanted me to stay at a party. I wanted to go do the one thing I had to do.
Christ.
And in all reality, it came down to you. She goes, you know, you're pretty much a jackass. I'm like, why? Shut the fuck up, Lurch. She goes, I was trying to hint at the point I wanted to spend time with you. I'm like, honey, I'm a guy. I'm a jackass. I don't think about
You're not even dating her. You called her honey? Wait. I sort of missed that because I was too busy fucking around with sound effects to piss you off. What happened?
Simple. Girl and I had a huge fight.
No, straight up, I want to hear this.
Girl and I had a huge fight. You know, it was a bunch of bullshit. She was a little intoxicated. I had a couple beers in my system, too.
Light beers?
What?
Light beers?
Like whatever was in the keg at the
Zima? Diet? Seagrams?
I don't know.
Wine cooler?
And I didn't consider the whole picture at the time.
It was O'Doul.
You know, because when I get angry, I don't consider about what's happened in the past. I consider about what pissed me off right now.
Alright.
And I'm the type of person, if I'm pissed off, give me my space to cool down, and then we'll talk about it. My friend, on the other hand...
Wait, your space, like, back up or let you rant on my...
No, I mean, like, just let me go be alone for a little bit. Whereas she's the type of person...
Why do you want to be alone?
Just cool down.
No!
Gotta do his daily meditation, you know?
Yo, just to cool down.
Oh, sure. Yeah, exactly.
She's the type of person where, there's someone angry at her. She wants to address the situation now. We had a huge talk that was just based on that. And pretty much the long and short of it is, I was an asshole because, I was pretty much being a generic class A asshole. And that is my weekly rectal cavity this week. Does anyone else have one?
I think you're alone with the rectal cavity, buddy.
No, you know what?
I got one.
I actually missed last week as well.
Yeah, you did.
And I don't think I have anyone.
Lurch?
What?
You are in control right now, right?
Oh. I'll get used to this by the end of the show, I swear.
By the end of the show, we got a half hour left. Right?
About that.
Wow, time flies.
Yeah.
Anyway, so last week, my weekly rectal cavity for last week was nobody. This week, same motherfucker. I'm doing alright. No, actually no. A lot of the senior citizens and soccer moms, I'm probably going to cover this a little more in one of my World Could Be Better rants, but...
You mean Lurch's girlfriends?
Yeah. Okay. Yo, Lurch, straight up, listen, you got to keep your pit pants strong. Take these bitches' car keys away. I'm sick of having to wait behind them in traffic. I'm an impatient person. I'm a procrastinator. That's my problem. I leave places way too fucking late. But when I'm in a fucking hurry, it's always when these motherfuckers are on the road. You do not need to stop in dead traffic. You don't need to come to a complete stop to turn the steering wheel if you're pulling into somewhere. And if you're pulling into a parking lot, pull into the fucking parking lot. Don't start pulling in and then stop halfway fucking through.
That was one of your World Could Be Better, according to the chair.
Yeah, but the thing is, the World Could Be Better things, they like to keep it between 3 and 5 minutes. If they really want me to go off, I'll take up the entire fucking show.
No, you would.
I am Italian and it is in my blood to piss and moan about everything. Anyway, yeah. But, back to the happy cheddar. I'm good. No, just fuck them.
Yeah, he's got McDonald's and beer. He's a very happy cheddar.
Fuck asshole. Yeah, I got a heart attack right here, McDonald's and beer, like he said. What about you, Bob?
You got an asshole?
Shit, man. Since some dude's listening, he's my asshole of a year, man.
Sounds like thanking Lurch.
Just because that's the way some dude is. He's an asshole. He's a professional asshole. I don't know what I would do, without having that asshole every week. Kind of, it's like therapy, but he's still an asshole, and he still should go fuck himself. And I hope he's listening and watching, and then go fuck yourself.
Perfect.
There you go.
I want to make sure that we get that clear. Even though I'm wearing my Thursday Night Cast shirt, see, I have that ability to be able to tell him to go fuck himself. And if anybody has seen Stale Kush, he's MIA. We haven't seen him for 3 or 4 weeks. He hasn't called. He hasn't, he did all this prep for his show, never showed up. Anybody sees a Thursday Night Cast shirt with a Stale Kush in the background, let us know. We're kind of trying to find him, and some dude thinks he's dead. So.
Does he also go by the name Bill?
No.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Alright, I got a weekly rectal cavity. First of all, it's Lurch. No.
Well, if it's about Lurch, then I gotta say.
Good choice, sir.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
That's good.
Mine is, I'm going to take a page out of Cheddar's book. My boss, Old Cheddar. Old Cheddar's book. Because, although he does complain about his boss, but not as much as he used to.
Yeah, I just want to say real quick, I'm actually politically incorrect. He's my manager. He's not my boss. I actually technically have more authority than he does, but that's beside the point. And he was on vacation this past week, so I didn't have to complain about him because I didn't have to see him, I didn't have to smell his body odor, and I didn't have to listen to his bullshit. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled ranting and raving.
Have you ever met an Italian Jew?
No.
Probably have. I gotta say, his nose has to be at least 3 times my size.
Barbara Streisand.
Pretty much.
Barbara.
Dude's got hair plugs, but the rest of his hair is fading away now, too. He bitches and moans about money. Can't give raises, can't do this, can't do that, but yet he can go and spend $400 on garbage cans, cut the bottoms off for a shoe. Not use the fucking things, and they're sitting in the fucking shop. Now that $400 could have just gone into a little bit into each of our checks, and hey, we would work a hell of a lot faster and better, and wouldn't bitch as much. So I'm not gonna say his last name, but we call him Giordanovic. So anyway, for all you assholes out there,
way to go, a-holes!
That's everything.
Can I just say something?
Sure. You want to say something? Because you're going to say something.
Confusing. Yeah, that was it.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Fuck.
Oh, D. Now, Bob.
Yes, sir.
There was one thing you wanted to do tonight.
Yes, sir. That is a true statement.
And there's about a half hour to go, so we're going to open up the floor to you to do what you want to do.
Yeah, well, you know, coming here on Lurch and Dime live broadcast, DIU TV, the one thing that I wanted to do more than anything else was make sure that, at the very least, Bob on the knob can do his damnedest to clear the air, because Big Bar Radio and Off and I were warring. And Dunbar is probably having a shit fit right now.
He actually just popped back into the chat room right now.
Yeah, just because we're talking about this. The real scoop, for anybody who doesn't fucking know, like maybe you're retarded and just didn't get it. The real scoop was this was a huge publicity stunt. And it was a work. Anybody who doesn't watch wrestling doesn't understand that word. It was a gag. It got really blown way the fuck out of proportion. No question at all.
Yeah, what's funny though?
I do want everybody to understand that personally, I have none, Dunbar zero, disrespect for Big Bar Radio and what it's doing for Connecticut and what it's doing for the independent scene. However, what went down was, we went there in February, on the 22nd or something like that, and it was me and some dude from Thursday Night Chaos. And this is where it all kind of started. We went there, and some dude being some dude called them cum dumpsters. To their faces, on the air. It was the first thing he said.
Cum dumpsters.
You.
And that kind of started everything off, and it kind of became this, you know, rolling thing. A few weeks later, some dude and I were waiting for one of our co-hosts to come, Mr. Nice Guy, and we thought it would be funny to say that we were going to evict all the gerbils and animals out of his ass and let Tommy Douche, and I'm sorry, that's his name from me, because that's how he was introduced to me. Tommy Douche was going to live in his ass for free. Big Bar and Dunbar and Tommy Douche and all those guys, they started talking about us, we started talking about them. Things got out of hand. Months went by, okay, so February. So 4 months went by before all this insanity happened. I just want to finish my story.
Oh, no, yeah, no, it's just...
So 4 months went by, and we constantly kept talking about the possibility of Big Bar Radio coming to OFNR to do a show and whatever else, and we got to a point where, you know, we were waiting on these guys for a while, and while we were waiting, every week they would talk shit on our simulcast of Live at the Roundtable. It pissed us off, and we'd go into the studio and make production. 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks worth of shit. 2 weeks ago, they were supposed to show up at OFNR, and he's going to say, Dunbar's going to say it because I said that, you know, we were kind of done with this, and I'll be honest, our listeners, and I'm sure Big Bar, your listeners, I'm sure everybody was pretty sick and tired of hearing about the other station and all this, because it's never been done before. We kind of got to a point where we couldn't keep asking them to come. You're either going to come or you're not. And Dunbar canceled his ride. He made that decision. Dunbar, if you're watching, if you're listening, you made that decision to not come. We spent 3 hours shitting all over Big Bar Radio. And in our defense, even Dunbar said that it was probably the funniest Thursday Night Chaos that he had ever had the opportunity to tune into. And for us, we're done with it. Obviously, we're moving on to other things. We got other things that, you know, we've kind of put off because we were doing this war. But I want to make sure everybody understands and realizes that it really was just work, and it really is just for publicity, and it really is just to get not only Big Bar's name out there, but Offenar's name out there. A lot of shit was said. Dunbar has said to me time and time again, nothing personal. I didn't, yes, did I rant and rave and yell at Tommy Douche? Oh, yeah. We were having server issues for like 7 days. I couldn't get on my own website, and I took all that anger and frustration out on Tommy. But I have nothing but respect for what Big Bar does, what you guys do, and I hope that clarifies things. And if not, go fuck yourself. Hope that is sufficient. Cheddar, you had something that you wanted to...
Oh yeah, some dude just wanted to chime in. He said, "Some dude in I, you shitty grammar having prick." I think that's it.
Hey, some dude, go fuck yourself. He wouldn't come on VIU because we were on TV, and he likes to be anonymous because he's a fucking cum dumpster.
We could have put a garbage can over his
head. Oh yeah, definitely should have put
an anonymous cum dumpster.
Oh yeah, no.
Or some shit.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Dunbar chimes in with mission accomplished with the promo. We did well. And yes, we would still like to come on to OFNR.
Absolutely. The invite is there, but obviously, the whole concept of what we were doing should hopefully prove a lesson, at the very least. Hopefully it proves a lesson to everybody out there. Internet radio, what Big Bar is doing, what OFNR is doing, what DIU TV is doing, we can do things that nobody else can fucking do. And that is, in its own right, fucking wonderful. It is absolutely fantastic that we get to do these things. And some dudes, biggest thing is that, he thought for sure that after shitting on another radio station for 2.5, 3 hours, there would be some sort of repercussion. And to know that we're all still friends, still allies, still able to say, you know what, I love fucking Big Bar Radio, and I do tune in all the fucking time, and I do tune in to, and I'll tell you right now, Dunbar, I hope you're listening, your best show, without question, is Dirty Little Secret with Jay Rizzo. And tell Tommy Douchebag to shut the fuck up, because I think if you let him shut the fuck up and you made Arshawn talk more, you guys would have some fucking radio gold.
Jay Rizzo says thank you. And you bastards, you're going to fucking New York, you don't put questions up, and we can't do our segment.
Yeah, motherfuckers. I always feel like a segment too, Jay Rizzo.
He always puts my balls when I fuck up on our show, so I'm putting this now.
Big shout out to Jay Rizzo, because she's the only female that I know personally that you could say this to without sounding like a chauvinist. Woman, make me a sandwich.
Yeah?
Hold the onions, hold the onions.
She is a sandwich artist?
Something like that.
I think is what she was saying on the roundtable.
The only thing is, the only time I ever went into that Subway to actually get anything, I've only been in there once, and it was during the 12-hour show, so she wasn't working. Somebody else made my sandwich for me.
But everybody should check out Big Bar Radio, BigBarRadio.com. Check those motherfuckers out. Support the fucking independent scene here in Connecticut. Check out DIU. Check out OFNR. Check out all the fucking shit, because you know what? We're the guys that are fucking helping the artists put their shit out there. And hopefully, and I know Big Bar feels the same way. I know Dunbar feels the same way. Even if I change your mentality on music just for one song, even if you say, holy fuck, that band that they just played is awesome, and you hate everything else, you still love that one band that, if not for us, if not for Big Bar, if not for DIU, you would not hear. And so support the guys that are, keeping that underground shit not so underground anymore.
But in all reality, it isn't so underground.
No, it's a totally different fucking scenario.
It's getting up. I mean, hey, if it wasn't for Big Bar, I wouldn't have known anything about Tommy Doomsday or Deeds and Decay.
Hell yeah.
Fucking, actually,
Metamusic.
There's certain people like
Goosebug, Full Blast.
For example, like I want to shout out the state-of-the-art movement, because they have, those local hip-hop showcases where they're trying to get artists to meet each other, support each other, network and everything. Now, the thing that's been going on with like OFNR, Big Bar, and a lot of these, these broadcast companies and stations and whatever else you want to call them, is you're getting like, because that's, that's what State of the Art's doing, and I got nothing but respect for that.
Right.
What these cats are doing is they got like the hip-hop artists doing what they're doing. They got the rock and the metal and all these dudes are like meeting each other.
So you got people from all different backgrounds, all different styles of music, and they're all meeting up, and a lot of them are linking up and making music now.
Absolutely, and it really it comes down to that. It's about like-minded people, everybody realizing that, you know what, there is a choice to be made. You don't have to keep listening to the same fucking nonsense that is being jammed down your throat every fucking single day. I would rather, even if you never tuned into OFNR ever, I would rather you tuned into Big Bar. I would rather you tune into DIU TV because you know what? You're going to get real fucking music from real fucking artists who work exceptionally fucking hard to do what they do.
Why?
In Spanish. Yeah.
We interrupt the program for a special news bulletin. Up there, I don't know. I'm going back to my seat.
That's my Cheddar point.
It was just enough. Now we're back. I'm sorry, you were saying before you got Kanye in Spanish?
Nah, man,
I break your concentration.
You know, on some real shit, you know, these are us people are the guys that are out there. We're not, you know, I can speak for OFNR only. We're not making money doing this. I haven't made a single fucking dime in 5 years. I've spent money to do what I do.
Oh, yeah.
And I love every goddamn second. And some of the bands that I've met far surpass most of the shit that you're going to hear on FM radio. Guaranteed.
Oh, that's
without fucking question. Without question. And, you know, you guys are definitely welcome. I mean, you're 5 minutes away from OFNR. So anytime you guys want to come and kick it at the OFNR studios, please do. Some dude, you're still skank. And your mom was really fucking good last night. She was fucking awesome.
You know what I think we need to do?
What? Besides some dude's mom?
Besides some dude's mom.
Everybody should get a chance to that.
We all know that I'm, you know, the #1 MILF hunter.
No, really? He says he likes cougars. He's more into like cured up saber tooths and shit.
Anyway, okay, I think we need to set up a meeting of some dude and Tank.
Yeah? Why? Yeah, I got this top 10 list for y'all already.
Some dude sounds like a gigantic asshole, and well, Tank is a gigantic asshole.
So. He is my resident psychopath, and just so that everybody really does understand, you know, Big Bar is only one of many targets that we've hit. We did the racist special, which shit on every single race, religion, creed. We did racist Jeopardy that night. You know, we did 3 hours of racism to the T.
You're right, Lurch? He said T.
We've shit on politicians. We've shit on Bernie Madoff. We've shit on everybody. And we've got a call.
We got a phone.
Skype.
Beep, beep. Welcome to the Lurch's On Live broadcast.
Hello?
Who the hell are you? What the hell do you want?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Some dude, your mom was fucking awesome.
Not some dude. Who is it?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? I don't know. I think it has to do with the fucking camera over there. Yo, hey, talk or not? Identify yourself.
Sounded like some dude to me.
There wasn't some dude. It was somewhere. But, it has to do with this fucking camera or something. It's hard to hear when we talk instead.
The reason why I was laughing when you said the racist special, I could just see Tank doing something like that.
Oh yeah, he's a little
it's a matter of nobody's safe, for us at least. There is nothing sacred. There is no FCC on the internet. And fuck the FCC if you're watching. Go fuck yourselves.
Eat a dick.
Why did we fuck with Big Bar? Because we can.
Why not?
Because we can. And you know what? Never, ever, ever, ever been done before. Ever. On any other kind of radio. Ever. So that makes me proud to be able to say shit like that, you know. And like I said, I've got love for Big Bar Radio and what they do and what they're doing. I think that, you know, I hope to have them up in the studio sometime. That would be really fucking good time. They would have a fucking blast. You guys too.
We're down.
And fuck your mothers.
All of them. But
mostly some dudes.
Well, that's Lurch's. That's Lurch's forte.
He's in the fucking mothers? Your fucking mother?
Anyway.
I'm a motherfucker.
I am too.
Anyway, Cheddar, we're talking about this like past hour and a half, this top 10 list.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got a top 10. You know, because we do a lot of top 10 lists usually. I think it's something you picked up on. And a lot of times, it's just, we can't really find. You kind of got to dig.
Yeah.
Pause. And found this one. Top 10 dumbest criminals. Now I've heard stories on like, radio shows and, read about it in magazines and shit about other people that belong on this list, but this is what this list is made up of. Number 10. Alright, Lurch, try not to laugh when I tell you the name of this place. In Yankton, South Dakota.
He told you to try not to laugh. It's gonna fucking happen.
Shut the fuck up, Lurch.
No, Tommy Doom, this is my show.
Shut the fuck up, Lurch.
No, dumb bar. This is a big bar radio. This is DIU. I will see what the fuck I want.
See, he's got a chip on his shoulder because his name is first on the sign. But anyway, in Yankton, South Dakota, a woman was arrested at her stepson's Boy Scout meeting because evidently there was a policeman demonstrating the drug dog, his ability, and she decided she wanted to, catch a sneak peek of this, and she had some weed in her purse.
Fucking smart.
There you go.
You're a fucking genius.
Number 9, Colorado Springs. A guy walked into a little corner store with a shotgun and demanded all the cash from the drawer. After the cashier put all the cash in the bag, the robber saw a bottle of scotch that he wanted behind the counter on the shelf. He told the cashier to put it in the bag as well, but he refused and said, "Because I don't believe you are over 21. The robber said he was, but the clerk still refused to give it to him because he didn't believe him. At this point, the robber took his driver's license out of his wallet and gave it to the clerk. Clerk looked it over and agreed that the man was in fact over 21, and he put the scotch in the bag. The robber ran from the store with the loot. The cashier promptly called the police and gave them the name and address of the robber that he got off the license, and he was arrested 2 hours later.
You're a fucking idiot.
See what else we get here.
Deserve to be bitch, man.
Number 8. A woman was reporting her car as stolen and mentioned that there was a car phone in it. The policeman, taking the report, called the phone and told the guy that answered that he had read the ad in the newspaper and wanted to buy the car. They arranged to meet and the thief was arrested. What else we get?
Fucking idiots.
Number 7. This is kind of a long one. Pause. Shut up, Lurch. Anyway, San Francisco. A man wanting to rob a downtown Bank of America walked into the branch and wrote, "This is a stick-up. Put all your money in this bag." And I just want to say that it's spelled like the way your average, Ebonic-speaking gangster wannabe types on Facebook. While standing in line, waiting to give his note to the teller, he began to worry that someone had seen him write the note and might call the police before he reached the teller window. So he left the Bank of America and crossed the street to Wells Fargo. After waiting a few minutes in line, he handed his note to the Wells Fargo teller. She read it, and, surmising from his spelling errors that he was not the brightest light in the harbor, told him that she could not accept his stick-up note because it was written on a Bank of America deposit slip, and that he would either have to fill out a Wells Fargo deposit slip or go back to Bank of America looking somewhat defeated. The man said okay and left. The Wells Fargo teller then called the police, who arrested the man a few minutes later as he was waiting in line back at Bank of America.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Those ones I read beforehand. The rest of these I don't know about. I don't know what the hell they
I'll tell you right now, I gotta pee. I'm just letting you know.
Go ahead.
Alright.
Where were we at, number 6?
I think so.
From England, a motorist was unknowingly caught in an automated speed trap that measured his speed using radar and photographed his car. He later received in the mail a ticket for £40 and a photo of his car. Instead of payment, he sent the police department a photograph for £40. Several days later, he received a letter from the police that contained another picture of handcuffs. The motorist promptly sent the money for the fine. That's funny. Instead of going there and arresting them, they just send them a picture of cuffs. Jesus, that's funny.
That is funny.
That's like some Super Trooper shit. Number 5. Ooh, we get a name this time. Drug possession defendant Christopher Jansen, on trial in March in Pontiac, Michigan, said he had been searched without a warrant. The prosecutor said the officer didn't need a warrant because a bulge in Christopher's jacket could have been a gun. Nonsense, said Christopher, who happened to be wearing the same jacket that day in court. He handed it over to the judge so the judge could see it. The judge discovered a packet of cocaine in the pocket and laughed so hard he required a 5-minute recess to compose himself. For real? Like, you really did that? Like, this was days later. You had time to empty out your jacket.
No shit. That's fucked up.
Plus, I hate coke heads anyway, so fuck you. Number 4, Oklahoma City. Dennis Newton was on trial for the armed robbery of a convenience store in district court when he fired his lawyer. Assistant District Attorney Larry Jones said Newton, age 47, was doing a fair job of defending himself until the store manager testified that Newton was the robber. Newton jumped up, accused the woman of lying, and then said, "I should have blown your fucking head off." The defendant paused and then quickly added, "If I'd been the one that was there, I would have blown your fucking head off. If I was the one that was there." The jury took 20 minutes to convict Newton and recommended a 30-year sentence. Number 3, Detroit. R.C. Gateland, age 21, walked up to 2 patrol officers who were showing their squad car computer felon location equipment to children in a Detroit neighborhood. When he asked how the system worked, the officer asked him for identification. Gateland gave him his driver's license. They entered it into the computer, and moments later they arrested Gateland because information on the screen showed Gateland was wanted for a 2-year-old armed robbery in St. Louis, Missouri. Another from Detroit, number 2. A pair of Michigan robbers entered a record shop nervously waving revolvers. The first one shouted, "Nobody move." When his partner moved, the startled first bandit shot him. Now your winner.
Yeah.
A Charlotte, North Carolina man, having purchased a case of very rare, very expensive cigars, insured them against fire, among other things. Within a month, having smoked his entire stockpile of cigars and without having made even his first premium payment on the policy, the man filed a claim against the insurance company. In his claim, the man stated the cigars were lost in a series of small fires. The insurance company refused to pay, citing the obvious reason that the man had consumed the cigars in the normal fashion. The man sued and won. In delivering the ruling, the judge, agreeing that the claim was frivolous, stated nevertheless that the man held a policy from the company in which it had warranted that the cigars were insurable and also guaranteed that it would insure against fire, without defining what it considered to be unacceptable fire, and was obligated to pay the claim. Rather than endure a lengthy and costly appeal process, the insurance company accepted the ruling and paid the man $15,000 for the rare cigars he had lost in the fires. After the man cashed the check, however, the company had him arrested on 24 counts of arson. With his own insurance claim and testimony from the previous case being used against him, the man was convicted of intentionally burning his insured property and sentenced to 24 months in jail and a $24,000 fine. And that's all she fucking wrote. That's awesome.
Just got fun, dog.
That's fucking awesome.
Just got fun.
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
Shit. Alright, since we don't have Dirty Little Secret, I did type in sex quiz into Google, and it came up...
Where's his Dirty Little Secret?
Instead of Dirty Little Secret. Instead of him answering Dirty Little Secret, since we don't have that segment, we got, what is the best type of sex for you quiz?
Oh, mother.
There's about 10 questions. I'm waiting for Cool Headed to finish up here so I can actually record it, because unfortunately I had to freaking reformat this computer 3 freaking times in the last month because well, I don't install antivirus programs. I download a lot of freaking
porn,
illegal shit. No, not porn, but...
You sure Lurch isn't looking at porn?
He could be.
Not downloading it though, he's streaming.
He's looking at gay porn, don't look at me like that.
I'm not gonna lie, Lurch, from this, I'm just saying, from this angle, I can only see one of your hands.
Yeah, I'm saying.
So give me one more second.
All right. You're okay for now.
You got a disease.
That is from Cryptics and LLS is on Just a Disease.
Just a disease? You mean you got a disease?
Oh, you got a disease.
Yeah. No.
Can we run a small commercial really quick?
Yeah.
The following segment was brought to you by Lurch's Abortion Clinic, where we say, if you rape 'em, we scrape 'em, no fetus can beat us. You rape 'em, we scrape 'em, no fetus can beat us. How can we help you?
Alright, so Why isn't this working?
What's not working?
Oh, you don't have my subgroup up. Oh, that's why we couldn't fucking, Dunbar couldn't hear nothing.
Probably.
Really?
Because the subgroup wasn't up, so it wasn't going through the phone. You fucked them.
Lurch.
Alright, you know what? Fuck this quiz right now, man. We're going to the fucking dartboard of fucking pain just because of that.
Lurch.
Hey. You sat
Hey,
here
don't be calling Drake on our
figure
show.
out
Lurch.
the fucking static before.
Lurch. I figured out the static. Exactly. I figured out the statics because you had a freaking another video going.
I didn't know I had another video going.
Dude, it sounds like there's running water. Well, what the fuck? Because when you go to Ustream, it always plays a freaking video. And it just happened to be running water for some reason.
Do we really have to do the dartboard of pain tonight?
No, but we're going to anyway.
No, but we are.
This is bullcrap.
What is bullcrap?
It was supposed to be like an every other week thing where we've done it like 4 weeks in a row.
I do this every week.
I'm getting sick of these fucking infomercials. I like I think the guy didn't even know what the fuck she's saying. I don't know.
Alright, there's something Hispanic shit going on.
Are we back?
Oh, yeah. I gotta move the yellow left and right shirt.
Yeah, I use it as a dartboard at school.
And the cryptic shirt.
I make myself a 20.
What's the paper chain down?
One dart. Where the hell did the other one go, Lurch?
I don't know. I don't keep track of these darts.
Alright, so since we have,
It's like when my grandparents think I will go in the garage.
since our guest is Bob from West Mart, you have the pleasure of throwing the dart.
Oh, shit. Alright.
And I have no idea where my paper went. Lurch had it last, and I think it went 5 bucks.
Lurch.
Didn't see the back of that shirt. It's got the big fuck you on the back.
Thank you.
And I found the paper.
Okay.
Each number corresponds with an element of torture.
We're torturing Lurch, right?
And it's Lurch. But beware, one of the numbers is, Lurch reverses it on the person who throws the darts.
Bring it on.
I don't want
Bring it on!
I don't want that.
No?
Alright. This one, I'm going to imagine some dude's face. And hopefully I'll get it right in his face.
Yeah, number 3.
Number 3, tell me something good.
Tell me something.
Garbage can echo again.
Oh, we've done that a million times.
And it never gets old.
This is the one where we sent them to the hospital.
There you go.
I don't know, what do you think?
I don't know.
Hey, to our viewers in the chat room, what do you think? Let's take a vote. Is he going to throw again, or are we going to give him a garbage can echo?
Let's find out.
No one's gonna say garbage can echo.
That one is great. Of course, Dunbar. Alright, we need some dude to chime in. And then Dunbar also says it's up to Bob, bro. It's up to Bob.
You know what? If you guys just recently did it, I'll throw again. As long as I don't get that other fucking number that makes me have to get tortured. I'm not into that.
Alright, stay away from 8.
Alright.
Oh, wait to get to the way.
Oh!
I think that means he gets to throw again.
Yeah.
And I guess
That was a good
stop
dart,
doing
though.
this.
Not near the laptop.
That was a good dart.
Oh, yeah. Oops.
Stuck.
3 again.
Fucking you doing this shit.
They got your number, Lurch.
Yeah, I got it.
Fucking 3.
Trash can. Don't free on our headshots, though.
Garbage can echoes, so we put an aluminum garbage can over Lurch.
I'll just do it this way.
I gotta find it. There it is.
It's just air.
Force to have it.
Oh, what, hey. You see that, you know, oh. Okay.
No garbage in it. For one.
Not yet.
Oh, man.
There's your element of torture.
Alright.
Cheddar. There's your element of torture.
Oh, I get one too?
Yes.
And wait, whoa. This is a trash can pinata. Seriously.
And you just hit the side.
Alright.
Alright, tell me when we get started.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Don't free up. Okay, ow. Guys, let us stop.
Guys, I think I'm stuck.
front of his pocket.
This is actually the first time I've been off.
Who tried to hit me in the balls for 2
That was totally worth the price of admission right there.
You didn't pay anything.
Exactly. Is your wood back? Pause.
I don't know.
Lurch, here, I'll be a good sport here. Not frozen shit.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pause myself before I ask this because I know someone else is gonna want to pause. But you think at some point, see if we can get some for promotional purposes, get some stickers. You guys got any of those?
Actually, I'm all out of stickers.
Something I can put up on this shit.
I had a couple guitar picks, but I didn't bring any with me. But we are really seriously, literally 5 minutes away from here.
No doubt.
Literally. So as soon as I get some new stickers in the house, I will be sure to stop by.
Fucking A.
Nice.
Fuck a bee, it's got more holes.
Yeah, exactly.
If you fuck a C, it's wide open.
All right, Lurch.
All right. I like the way you think.
Well, we're gonna take this quiz.
Oh, great.
You are anyway.
By we, you mean
It's a French word.
Lurch does.
that looks like a Pinnacle piece of software on your desktop there too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Love the Pinnacle.
Two. Because the old Pinnacle hub works on one laptop, and the new one only works on his laptop.
Yeah.
Damn Windows 7.
Fucking Windows, man. Hey, Vista, fuck Vista too. Fuck Windows Vista right in its asshole.
Fuck Vista and fuck Windows 7.
Yep.
XP.
Yep.
That's what I run.
Yeah.
I won't run anything else.
No, dude, every time I've upgraded, I've always been like, what the fuck? Nothing works.
Exactly.
Bullshit.
In my eyes, Windows 7 is just another name for Vista.
No doubt.
Pretty much is.
It's just like that commercial they put out, Windows Mojave.
Oh, and just to put it out there, if you think you're like, oh, I'm mighty or something because you own a MacBook, I will let you decide which of my balls you get to kiss first.
Don't say that out too freaking loud. Lurch is right over there.
Yeah, but Lurch is using an HP. He's not, he's exempt from this.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're gonna lick your balls.
There are some real big Mac motherfucking lovers out there, but yo, let me ask you, where are you getting your software from?
I'm just saying, like,
it's like you gotta like actually go to the Apple fucking store.
That's exactly.
Like hunt down fucking software and shit.
Yeah.
Unplug the
people
mains out.
You have your preferences, I understand that, but I know a lot of people that feel like this.
No, but it's the same thing with like consoles, yo. Anybody who's like, oh, PS3, Xbox 360, yo, they're all good.
I don't have either.
Every one of them is good. You just gotta be a gamer and say fuck it. Yo,
Whoa!
be a fanboy.
We got a challenge.
Oh, well.
Action and acceptance. Dunbar says, when I come to the show again, I'm putting myself up for the Dartboard of Fame.
There you go.
Oh, shit. You know what?
I'll tell you right now.
The round table.
I tell you what. What's on the list of the Dartboard of Pain?
This one's gonna happen.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna come here for the Dartboard of Pain, and whoever throws the dart is gonna hit a fucking 8.
Yeah.
Watch.
What's on the list?
Alright. We got, for the wrestling fans out there, Sacco.
Okay.
You get Sacco
down the throat, okay.
Yeah. We got Sacco?
Yeah.
Nobody told me that.
Alright.
Who's Sacco using?
It was supposed to be Tanks because he wears boots all the time.
Oh, shit.
So, we got drop a hammer on your foot. Garbage can echo.
Barefoot or just foot?
Just foot. A hammer would be heavy enough to go through sneakers.
I'm saying, like, what if somebody rolls up here wearing fucking steel toes?
If you open that cabinet behind you, there's a ton of
hammers. Alright, what else?
We got.
I'm gonna volunteer, but
we got Tank stands on the chest, which Tank is a big
here, so.
towel snap. He's got to dance to a random gay song.
Oh.
When he closed the door on his arm.
Oh.
Lurch reverses. Punch square to the chest. Headbutt with a helmet. Somebody with a helmet and gets headbutt. Duct tape wax job. Because he is one hairy motherfucker. Yardstick over the back.
Done that too.
Wire brush across the body, which we did that last week. Freezer burn Lurch, which we do that.
We do that all the fucking time. All the time.
Hit his back with a 2x4. We don't have a table, but it's put through table. Give him a Charlie horse. We got a meal on uncooked rice.
Fuck your rice.
Titty twister with a clamp.
Fuck that hurt.
And then Tank's choice.
Oh, my titties, you're giving me
I was gonna totally volunteer, but Dunbar can do it.
But if you hit bullseye, you gotta listen to the most annoying sound in the world. From Dunbar. Yep. And if he has double bullseye, he's got a battle check.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm going to let Dunbar do that shit.
Dunbar already participated one time.
Because I mean, I would, but I'm a puss.
And they both each did one to each other. And what was it, a chop? You gave him a chop, and he hit you with a frying pan.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, I got a chop from Tommy Douchebag, and that motherfucker can chop pretty alright. You know, I spilled the beer there on the round table.
Ah, yeah.
I definitely went home.
Have you seen the damage that Jay Rizzo does to people?
Nah, you know, I was lucky enough not to get the Riz.
Hell has no fury.
Yeah, I know it. I was glad to get Tommy Douche, at least he's a fag.
Well, Lurch, he was the very first guest ever on Morning Coffee. And because he canceled on Dunbar one day, came in the next day, Dunbar gave him a chop.
Chop just for that.
It was up
I remember that shit.
You know, I don't think my chop was ever on YouTube or nothing crazy like that, but it was a good chop and not cool.
All right, let's see what we can do with these questions now. Since we didn't have Dirty Little Secret.
See, Riz, we're all going through a draw.
Look what you fucking did to us.
The fuck, man.
Wait, did anybody hear my suggestion to them?
No.
Because she said there wasn't going to be a Dirty Little Secret this week, but then she said maybe she'll try like a little...
Oh, yeah, okay. I
little brief 20-minute something or other, so I said because it's a Dirty Little Secret, she should call it the Quickie.
Yeah.
Yes. The Quickie with so-and-so.
The Quickie with, what, Fifth Nation?
Yep, the Quickie with Fifth Nation, because that's who they're going to be with. That's right. Then after that, yeah, you need topic names or anything, you go to White Cheddar for it. He's the one that came up with the weekly rectal cavity. What other ones did we have for him?
I don't know.
Actually, we were going to have What Creates Your Cheese.
What creates
Which now turned into World Food Better, according to Cheddar.
We'll meet my
But,
friend Cheddar.
Yeah, one thing I will say, you are one talented motherfucker. You really are.
Dude, that is a funny... dude, every time now, I'll be up in the fucking round table and they play that fucking segment, everybody starts singing along like we're kumbaya around a campfire. Next week I'm going to bring beer and like s'mores and shit. It's going to be awesome. Light a campfire right there. Get kicked out for lighting the floor on fire.
Alright, let's get into this.
Yeah, let's do it.
This questionnaire is, what is the best type of sex for you?
Besides gay.
Well, it could be end up that way. And I'm going to put these answers in honestly. Whatever you answer, I will put them in. I won't fuck with it like I usually do. So, question number one is, how often are you in the mood? Less than twice a week? More than twice a week?
More than twice a week.
He's a guy, I was going to say.
Are your sexual partners random people who you may or may not ever see again? Yes or no?
There's been sometimes yes and sometimes
It's
no.
a yes or no answer.
Yes or no answer.
I'm probably going to have to say yes on this one.
Well, in that case...
You got to
Oh, hey.
I got
this bundle of joy that might be yours.
Hey, look at this bundle of sticks that might be yours.
Okay. Would you ever jump sexually, not with a knife, someone at a party?
What, like rape?
No, it was consensual.
I would say.
It was consensual. It sounded.
Yeah, because not with a knife anymore, probably.
So in other words,
it's yes or no.
Not forceful. You gonna fuck somebody at the party?
I'll go yes with that one.
Sure.
That one's a little confusing.
Is atmosphere important? Yes or no?
Yes. Big yes on that one.
Does she have to look like Rachel Ray?
Yes.
That's
You
not
gotta
a
look
question.
like Rachel Ray.
That's not a question.
Oh.
Is there usually lots of foreplay involved in your sex sessions? Yes or no?
He doesn't like foreplay because the last time he was out, last time he was involved in foreplay.
He found Captain Winky!
That's every sexual date, isn't it?
Well,
are you adventurous when it comes to sex? Yes or no?
Yes. Got it.
Does it make a difference if you love your partner or not? Yes or no?
No.
Is it important to make sure that your partner enjoys themselves? Yes or no?
Yes.
Zing!
Damn, I don't even
I want 100% customer satisfaction
Oh,
rating.
yeah. He's got a customer satisfaction survey. Holy shit. His survey is the dirty little secret.
Yeah. Okay. Would you consider yourself easy? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Very much yes.
I'll say yes, and I've only known him for 2 hours.
Have you ever had a one-night stand, or could you see yourself having one? Yes or no? Complete the quiz.
It's gonna be like asshole sex. You're gonna talk about anyone.
They're
check out
magic penises.
quizvalley.com,
They're magic penises.
We have the best sex test.
They were
Here.
magically delicious.
Dude, they didn't give you an answer.
The fuck?
I'm dead serious.
We took that. Well, Lurch took that quiz for nothing.
We took the Lurch.
Test including this bullshit. Yeah, he had a really bad sexual experience once.
Adult sex.
He said something along the lines of,
holy shit, that was a fucking backfire. Oh wait, no, there it is.
What?
You're gay.
No, I'm not gay.
No, it totally says you're a
I
fag.
got gonorrhea.
you could definitely record what he just said and make a sound clip out of it.
What's that, then Lurch is gay? I'll say it again. Lurch is gay.
No, because he said, yeah.
Holy shit, that totally backfired. No, there is no there. I don't get it.
Everybody says that you're gay, so.
Oh, in Chinese, you are very gay. You got shitty wall.
That's fucked up.
I had a customer on my job one day. He was of some Oriental origin, and his name was spelled K-U-M.
What's up, cum? My bad. You're live with Lurch and Tom. DIUTV.
So
That's the sound clip.
I hope so.
See, it would have been better if you just didn't interrupt me, because now we had to cut him off right at the end. Pause.
I can do it again. You're hanging out with Lurch and Tom. Live broadcast DIUTV. Open our voice.
There you go.
I like it.
Let's see.
I'm trying this again just to see what the fuck's gonna happen.
You know what it is.
You wanna know something funny?
That's fucked up. There is nothing there. Now
No
it says,
answer.
Now it says shaved chat sex, anal fuck, anal fucking, firm breasts.
Hey, alright. Hey, you wanna know something funny?
Not for you, Lurch.
What's up?
My face is about as successful as my love life. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, dude, MySpace is bound to fail. It's already failing. Justin Timberlake sure as fuck isn't going to save it.
Just like
MySpace is very MySpace is very comparable to your love life, considering all the creepers and stalkers on there.
No, I've never been a creeper and or stalker.
No?
No.
On the real though, I have yet to close out my MySpace account. So,
Same here.
I've actually met quite many good fucking bands on MySpace.
Oh yeah,
and that's about the only thing it's good for.
Well,
MySpace did its thing at the time. It's just,
Oh, yeah.
like everything else. It just evolved.
Yeah.
And now the
what did we have before that? AOL.
Yeah, AOL. Or
Chats.
You can make a regular, yeah.
Let me tell you something. You know how many computers AOL fucked up in my household, and nobody wanted to listen to me because I was 12. I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
Yeah, AOL definitely fucked up a lot of shit.
Shit, they used to take over freaking computers.
Oh, yeah.
Back when I was a freshman in high school, we fucking littered my entire school with those free CDs.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere.
Oh,
and
yeah.
just in case you didn't pick one up that was everywhere, they'd be damn well more than glad to send you one every other week.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Just in case you were fucking coasters.
Yeah, exactly.
Or butt plates or something.
You know what I don't get? People who still pay for AOL, but are on DSL or cable. Why are you paying for AOL still? That should have been my asshole to fucking wait.
Listen, I know a kid back in the day who signed up for the free trial version, and every time he tried to cancel, they offered him another free month. He didn't pay for like 3 years.
Well, when you do go to cancel after maybe a couple of years and you can't remember your goddamn password, they won't cancel it for you.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's like, Jesus Christ, what am I going to do? Cancel my fucking credit card just because I don't want to pay for AOL anymore?
Right.
It's like, holy shit.
Dude, AOL is like that fucking, like, that one broad you can't get rid of.
Where has Lurch?
Now I see why Lurch goes after the older ones, you know, because he knows it's not much longer until, you know.
He can get
That, and they might put him in his will, you know.
That's it. All he has to do is, you know, buy him a couple lottery tickets and watch Wheel of Fortune with him.
Yodel in the Valley every now and then.
Hey, Wheel of Fortune is a good show.
Is it really?
Yes.
I haven't watched it in some time.
I don't know, but I think Vanna White's got some freaking wicked surgery done because she still looks the same from when I was a kid.
Yeah, no doubt. She's definitely looking like
She does not look old at all. And
I miss the old Wheel of Fortune when it's like, you know, to select a letter, you actually had to like flip it over instead of just
touch now.
Yeah.
Even when she had a push a button, she's got the easiest job in the world.
Just
never wears the same thing twice. And I bet she doesn't even have to touch it. It's probably censored.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my God, yo, listen, in the fucking Chicago O'Hare Airport, they have like those little scrolling marquees and shit like that. It's sort of like the advertisements you see on like buses and billboards now, and they're motion censored. So once you get within a reasonable distance, it turns into a mirror.
Holy shit!
You are currently peeing.
No, the bathrooms there, like the fucking seat covers. You know, some malls have them shits or whatever. Theyese ones are already on there, and they're a lot more secure than the ones you see at the mall. And they're motion censored. So as soon as you step into a stall, it changes it for you. It flushes it for you. It does everything but wipe your ass for you. Then you walk over, you know, the fucking sinks are fucking motion censored, the soap dispenser, those new fucking hand dryers that you go like this. Yeah.
Just kind of like the brand new phones they're all coming out with. They do everything for you except jerk you off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like my Prius.
And there's an app for that too, I'm sure.
I bet you there is. Actually, you can watch Lurch and Dom on the phones.
Okay.
Got the iPhones though because they're pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Good night, Dunbar. Thank you for tuning in.
Dunbar. Cheers, brother.
And what else you got, Lurch? Anything good?
No, I think that's about it.
Is that about it?
You know?
I wanna thank you guys for having Openar. Thank you guys very much for having me on.
You wanna switch while you're talking here?
Nah.
I mean, come on.
Nah. Thank you guys. Thanks,
Courtesy.
Lurch and Dom, DIUTV. Everybody check out Openar Studios, officialfnradio.com, openarstudios.com. Check out the audio vault. If you missed any of the war with Big Bar, if you want to go back and listen to it, it's officialfnradio.com/audio vault. You do have to be a member. There's 40 some odd weeks worth of Thursday Night Chaos.
I'm a member, the Reverend Dom.
You kind of, I mean, you know, there's a lot of stuff there that you have to be a member to get. And, you know, when we get exclusive shit, you might get an email from Bob on the motherfucking ops saying, hey, yo, look, I got exclusive fucking new music for you. This week on Thursday Night Chaos, you got Mouse and Tim from Rail, Risk All in Life, Connecticut Metal. So check that shit out. Of course, Tuesday night, Effin' Dojo. Wednesday night is the Chowder Hour. They are playing their brand new compilation, The Drinking Songs, in its entirety. So check that shit out. Check out Big Bar. Tell them to go fuck themselves. Check out DIU.
Tell us to go fuck ourselves. Go for it.
Make sure that you tell Don the Lurch that he's totally gay all the time.
All the time.
And that's about all I got. Off and on for life. And thank you guys very much for having me on the air.
Thank you for coming. There's
5 minutes away. I can't.
We will come in and we will tell you what they will be on and what will fit and all that stuff. We won't just make it a surprise. Sorry, Dunbar. I'm on Big Bar. I can see that.
But yeah, everybody check out Dirty Little Secret with Jay Riz. It's the best show on Dunbar on Big Bar Radio.
Yeah, don't listen to mine because I'm boring. I'll be honest with you. No, listen because some of my phone calls are good.
No, you got
your phone calls are the shit.
This guy.
Yeah, he does good pranks.
I like how he makes the phone calls, and I know Dunbar touches on this a lot, but like how serious he gets about it.
Oh, I know.
Like this motherfucker really just hung up.
Oh, this past week I used
last week he got. Oh my God.
I found a recording on YouTube about inmates collect calls and stuff like that. So I, ripped the audio, cut it a little bit here and there, and this is, press 4 to accept, press 5 to delete, to end it. Well, every time they press the number, I would say, thank you for accepting this collect call. But it never really went through because everybody hung up as soon as they heard it. So then I'd call them back and I'd say, why did you hang up on me? Do you realize I'm in prison? I had to sell a freaking valuable piece of real estate on my body just to get money to call you.
Yeah.
Well, we do not accept collect calls. I says, well, can you pray for me that I don't have to actually give up my real estate? You know the rumors in freaking prison. I don't want my ass raped.
Yeah.
Hey, hang up on me on that too.
You do what?
Motherfuckers.
Shout out to Lady Rock.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Shout out
Thank you
to
to Lady Rock for coming in. Kick-ass music, man. Check her out, Lady Rock. It's L-A-D-I, Rock.
Yo, check out Lady Rock. Check out, come to a show. See Lady Rock perform. She kills it. I've seen it at least 5 or 6 times. I ciphered with her once. This is how we do.
Check out White Cheddar.
Always check out White Cheddar.
That's me.
He's everywhere.
You'll find them on the Cheez-It box.
You'll find me in the supermarkets, in the corner stores, at their shows, at the battles. Doesn't even got to be a hip-hop show. I'll still fucking be there.
I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get to see this battle. I was hoping to see it, but next week, I guess. Yep, tune into DIU.
Yeah, once we get shit freaking back together.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, so there you go. If you don't know how to use YouTube, you're a fucking retard.
Make sure you check out all Edwin Escobar's videos.
Yo, I know people that are mentally challenged and still know how to use YouTube.
Yeah, that's true.
All it is hit play.
Yeah.
Lurch can even do it.
Yes, yes.
So.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you next week with Freak Out. I know White Cheddar won't be here. He'll be at the Fusion Fest.
Oh, in our studio, definitely. I'm sorry.
We got Freak Out the Magician coming in, and I think that's all we have for a guest next week.
Yeah.
Okay. No guest host, no nothing. Everybody's gonna be able to shoot.
Pretty much.
So, what's the week after that?
Week after that is Setnik.
Oh, Setnik?
Oh, hell yeah. I like those guys.
You'll be here for that one, I believe. That's the 17th. Do you have anything on the 17th?
Of this month?
Yes.
Not that I know of.
24th?
That's my birthday.
I'm working with Cryptic, DJ Cube, and Loon because...
For the 24th or the 31st?
The 24th, because the 3 days beforehand, you're going to be opening up for Tech 9.
Yep.
So there's got to be a few good stories in there, and DJ Cube and I have been working because he wants to come on because he said he has some funny-ass old videos of Cryptic, one of them being that he fell off a stage while performing.
Nice. So you'll be here for your birthday, you go party.
I don't know. I'm either going to be...
Don't need to find out.
I might be at the Vibes or Connecticut Battle League. Actually, I think they might be doing something on that. I might, I think that's what I'm doing. I think it's something Connecticut Battle League related. Check them out as well.
Yeah, we've had Trey on. Good guest.
Oh yeah. We would have Bill on, but he
disappears a lot.
He really does.
We had Logic call in. That was cool.
And everyone went nuts.
That was fun. I enjoy this show. Lurch, thank you for booking all these guests.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Lurch.
I'm bound to screw it up.
All the guests that come on are from Lurch, pretty much. Lurch is working his tail off for this show. And
sometimes it's time to grow up, you know?
On that note, what?
Holy pause.
We take you out with, I never changed the commercial, so it's not produced by DJ Cube, but it is,
What's it? All that?
Oh,
no, it is. I think I did put it up. It's, White Cheddar's 60 bars. It is, I think DJ Cube's version. And,
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, I think I did change it.
Yeah.
Check it out on our 9/30, 2011, 5-year anniversary. We're hanging out in Danbury at the Earl Mars Theater. Eyes of the Dead are on the bill. Lots of other really great bands. Please come out and check it out.
Support the local music, guys.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Arts.
Peace.
Good night.
Bitches.
Make room for the champion, your boy Dub G's coming through like a stampede. Since 05, I've been doing the damn thing, spitting rhymes cause I love music but can't sing. Not like T-Pain, I'm aware of the fact. First you swear you can rap, now you clearing my path. I'm something like cellulite, I'll embarrass your ass. I'll call you weak cause that's how long your period lasts. Ride out, no breaks, no stopping this. Roll out like Goodyear and that's Sinatra shit. Not a maggot but I'm always on top of shit. I rock like Travis, Aesop and Chris. Lately, I've been on that obnoxious tip. Unfazed, everybody took shots from miss. This shit's a carnival game. to look up for Say Cheese Volume 2. They say the kid was born on the wrong coast, cause I rock tikis with chucks and sport lokes. Yeah, I'm from Watertown, no I don't snort coke. Never have, never will, first and foremost. Killing instrumentals, doing more than just wreck beats. Now they just remind me of your pop, dead beats. My techniques, I'm not MCs into next week. Would you rather be a vegetable or dead meat? Let's see, I'm not a Peter member, I don't stress beef, a savage beast. That type that makes Shrek shriek. I just for years, still can't make ends meet. It's all downhill from here and it gets steep. I do this for the music, not the fame, not the money. This ain't the fucking stock exchange. I'm a king, Mother Nature couldn't stop my reign. Got you more high-strung than Saddam Hussein. My rhymes are addictive because I write with syringes. So if you're trying to get lifted, come get high off of this shit. My style is twisted, enemy lines have just shifted. This is how life is depicted, seen through the eyes of the wicked. My flow's been known to make snatches drip. Sounds like I got me a bigger bag of tricks. Some follow a dream, I chase after it. For me, I tell it where to go and crack the whip. Look, there ain't nothing here for y'all to play with. Give it up, acting like I forced y'all to hate it.